Yes, so welcome back. Nice to have everybody here again as we ended last week at a very tense situation. If you remember, you heard cracking sounds coming from over here. And if you remember, you saw a frost giant encased in ice. And you hear cracking sounds as if it's trying to break free. So you're kind of faced with the decision. Do you deal with this hag over here first, risking the giant coming out and smashing you? Because you do know that you will be able to smash the frost giants pretty much without it being able to smash you back for a certain amount of time. How exactly long is that certain amount of time? Well, that is yet to be determined. But to start off, why don't we roll initiative? Because that is always fun.
No, no. Back to the bad rolls.
Where's my mouse gone?
Did that come through?
No.
Alright.
I can click on my thing.
Ow!
It's going to roll a d20 and see if that works, because I'm trying to use my...
Are you the wolf, Gerald?
I'm the wolf.
Yeah, that's come through.
And... sorry, did the wolf come through?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Well then... Cool, that's all good then. So I'll take my first one, eh?
Yeah, first one, absolutely.
Yeah.
So...
Sorry, Malk, I forgot to press my my token before I did that. I got a 13.
That's right. So Scar is a 13. Bugs,
I got
11.
11.
Cal,
4.
4. Nice. Scar, we got Malamak,
Thing.
15. Tarvin,
8.
8. I don't think we have Shajaya's 3 yet, do we?
She had a 12.
12, that's
Oh,
because you're...
5.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, I've done it twice.
It's
I
cool.
always do it twice. I'm sorry.
That's alright, it's all good.
To be sure.
Now, who's the wolf? It's,
Me, it's
That's Malamak.
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 So the 15, I hit it twice because I was looking for Malamak, not the wolf.
Yeah, so I'm just going to delete the wolf off there then. And it'll be like that. So the wolf and Malamak will happen on
one and the
Malamak's
same.
turn. One and the same, yep.
Yep.
Now, I think we're just... Is Twitch turned up? No. Tell you what, we'll play with these guys. I mean, I'm sure you guys won't have any problems. And if Twitch turns up...
come in and say us at the last minute.
we shall see. And I got to say, this is going to be a difficult encounter. So, just gonna point that out there. So, good luck is what I'm trying to say.
Thank you.
You are going to need it. Let me get some nice... Can you guys... Wait a minute. Just want to make sure of something. I had a problem. Now, I'm assuming the sound effects are coming through on Sirenscape. You can hear the battle music and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can hear a magical spell going off there. Okay, good. Just had problems with this the other day. Okay, and this may look like Malamak has the first turn, but Malamak does not have the first turn. As you notice, right next to you, Bugs, this little glowing ball of light just poofs into existence and appears right next to you. As it's invisible, see it's reaching out this little electrical pulse and it tries to shock you. Zoop! But fortunately it rolls a 7, so Bugs, the hair stands up on Bugs, but she manages to dodge it. Malamak / the wolf.
Because the spider is on the roof, do I still get my pack tactics if I attack the hag?
Has to be allies within 5 feet.
Within
no.
5 feet. So that
Yeah.
5 is 50 feet, alright? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
she's on the ceiling
Awesome.
effectively. Yep.
I might, but Bugs is right there, so I might be able to go and take care of this little orb. Because I can't
Yeah.
talk to you guys because I'm just a stupid wolf. I mean, an awesome wolf. Sorry. Yes. I'm going to move over to here, and just in case, just
Yep.
roll on advantage with me old,
Yep.
with me old bitey bite.
You'll definitely be
Which
able
is-
to roll an advantage there. Yep.
Where is my attacks on this new page? There we go. Bite. Cool. Hit it twice. Take the best one.
Wow, lucky you rolled
Nice.
with advantage because an 18 misses. There's this little thing zip, 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 zips all around. But a 20 definitely does hit. So
Okay.
8 piercing from the wolf.
Cool.
And I think it's a strength saving
And-
throw to prevent going prone.
It says if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw, or be knocked
Okay.
prone.
Okay, so the wolf jumps on it and grabs this will-o'-wisp and bites into it, and the will-o'-wisp twists and turns and gets out the way. And just so you know, it's immune to the prone condition. So it doesn't really make sense to make a glowing orb turn prone. But regardless, you do take a good bite out of it. And it says, "Oh, don't attack me. Well, I'm just trying to help Maud. I mean, there's nothing more delicious than rabbit stew." Scar.
Okay, Scar will move next to Maud. Is that what he heard it being called?
Yeah, Maud Chiselbone.
Maud Chiselbone. He'll move next to. Hang on. Sorry. 5 to.
Now, one thing I will tell you for free in case you don't know, if you choose to smite... wait a minute, I might be telling you a lie. No,
I'd like to smite, but I foolishly used my 2 smites in an earlier fight.
well, we won't worry about that then.
Yeah. So he'll have a crack at more. As he does so, he suggests to everybody that we all concentrate on Maud, because we can all run away, hopefully, from that other cracking sound.
Oh, sorry, I forgot one thing. Scar, can you please make me a... a DC 11 wisdom saving throw, please. Okay, remember how I said she was a beautiful lady and then her eyes turn bulbous and her hair kind of goes long and stringy and you can see bones and stuff? That's pretty damn horrific, Scar, but you're stronger than that and you are not afraid of her horrific appearance, so your attacks won't be at disadvantage. Now, I should have done this for the wolf as well, but I forgot, so count yourself lucky. So you're not afraid of this horrible, horrible person.
No.
Carol. Come on, surely Karen.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I should roll for a hit, shouldn't I?
Yep.
Try and my bad. I was too freaked out by that other thing. And he rolls away.
Yep. Oh, that hits.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's the way to start it. 2 hits on the creatures. Yep, roll for damage.
Yeah, just trying to. This thing keeps popping up. Dang it.
Do you have a shield, Scar?
Yes.
In fact, are you holding a torch? I believe you're holding a torch in one hand, right?
Oh, sorry. Yes, a torch in one hand and a sword in the other. as well.
Okay, well that kind of works though, because it does an extra damage, which doesn't need the way it works through. But regardless, Scar, torch in one hand, sword in the other, takes a big hack out of Maud Chiselbone. You'll have to do the much better than that little dragon boy. Shajaya.
Okay. So, where I'm hanging off the ceiling,
Yep,
I'm directly above the witch, the hag.
yep.
I would like to throw a web around her, and with a view for one of my teammates to somehow overcome her. And there is a fire and a hot cooking pot there.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like hag stew.
Right. So all my one action will be to chuck the web over her, and hopefully one of my teammates can then put an end to her.
Now you're an ice spider, right? Is that correct? I think pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm a ice spider. I
Yep.
think I've got a web.
You do?
I can use a web. Yeah.
Now here's the thing. You're on the roof and you're 50 feet away. If you're within 30 feet, you won't get disadvantage. And it has a range of
Okay.
60. You can shoot her from the roof, but it'll be at
Yeah.
disadvantage. And also, before I forget, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please, Shajaya?
Sure.
Oh, Shajaya, man. This thing is just horrific. Not only are you afraid of this creature, and what that means technically, you can't voluntarily move towards the creature, and
Okay.
any attacks are going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Now, the thing also, feel free to do what you like, but your web from this distance is at disadvantage. You're at disadvantage anyway. There's no such thing as
Okay.
double disadvantage. So you want to shoot your web, you can shoot it, even though it's outside of your normal range. So do you wish to
Okay.
shoot with your web?
Well, unfortunately, if it's not going to work, it's a wasted.
Yeah, well, no, you might still hit.
I wish I could bite her. Okay, I'll try then. And then if that doesn't work, I do not know.
Did you have your D&D Beyond installed, Shajai?
Yes, I did it last week. Yeah.
Okay, so when you click on your ice spider, you get a whole lot of actions on the right of your screen.
Yeah. Yes,
you-
I've got that up.
If you scroll right down to the bottom, you see it says +5 to hit. Click on that.
That's 5. Let's have a. Okay.
There we go. Ah, well. Unfortunately, as I said, it's a disadvantage. So thank you for rolling twice. But unfortunately, with a
it must be the way
natural
I'm
one.
pushing it.
No, pressing it twice is what you wanted. Because
Yeah.
disadvantage means you roll 2 dice and take the lower roll. And
Okay.
your lowest roll was a 1. So
Oh, good.
I'm going to say your web just goes straight into the cooking pot and gets instantly dissolved into there.
Wow.
Now you can stay where you are, or you can move away from the hag. So you could scuttle over here if you like. Probably actually you could only go north.
Okay. And I can't get down on the. Can I get off the roof and down onto the floor?
No, because that will be moving closer to the source of your fears. You can't
okay.
you can't voluntarily go towards something you're afraid of.
Right. I might have to come back over here and then wait for a while.
Sure. Okay. Bugs, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
I
Let's do it, Bugs.
certainly try.
Oh, Bugs, buddy,
No!
this thing's horrible.
Pretty wise, I don't know.
Yeah, you two are afraid of it. So, as long as you can see here, all your attacks are at disadvantage, and you can't voluntarily move towards them. The good news for both Bugs and Shajai is you'll get a saving throw at the start of your next turn. So you might become
and that's
unafraid.
for long as we can see it.
Yep.
Okay.
So even if you wanted to attack this thing over here, that would still be at disadvantage. Yes?
Yep.
As long as they can see the source of the fear, they're at disadvantage. Bugs, what do you do?
Well, Bugs is angry at Twinkle Toes over there, the little orby thing, for calling it a rabbit. However, he's also very aware of time and recalls a frost giant in the other direction. So he's going to use a bonus action of his rabbit hop to jump 10 feet unprovoked that way.
Sure.
And he's actually going to start running towards the frost giant, trying to get some other attention, maybe. He knows
Nice.
it cannot attack him while he's going that way. So, yeah, he's just going to start running up that way.
So you run as far as you can. I mean, your base movement is 30, so you get 60 feet, but you're dashing off towards there. Nice bugs. I like the bunny hop. Awesome. And you hear more Chiselbone going, eeny, miny, mo. Catch a dwarf by its toe. Yeah. Can I have Cal Axfell please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Well, that's not a good start.
Ooh, that was a 3. Was it?
Yep. Yep.
13, I think. I think it was 13. Reroll.
No, good try. This is actually relatively bad. You watch her stare at him, use her death glare, and you watch Cal just keel over, falls on the ground. Good news is you're not dead. The bad news is that you're at 0 hit points, but you are stable. Who's next, my pretties? Yeah, so Cal, you're on 0 hit points, and but you're not dying.
Yep.
That's something. Tarvin!
Yeah. Well, trying not to panic, Tarvin quickly draws his bow and fires at the hag. Sorry, Carol.
Karen, surely. Make me a wisdom saving throw first.
Uh-huh. Here we go. Ah, terrible.
And yeah, you're freaked out about the sight of this. Maybe it's the fact that your good buddy Cal just keeled over dead in front of you, or seemingly dead, just by this hag looking at him. So yeah, feel free to attack
At
attack the hag at disadvantage. Yep. And unfortunately, because you're at disadvantage, you necessarily won't get sneak attack. So that hits, but you need another roll.
What's that, sorry?
Remember, it's at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Oh, you did roll disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, I see that now. Wow, that definitely hits. Yeah, roll damage.
Tarvin.
Take that.
8 piercing, yeah.
Rattle, rat.
You little fleas are beginning to itch! Who's next? Is that your turn, Tarvin? You staying there?
No. I'm just going to... Just, to there. So
Okay.
I've got a view of the corridor and her.
Okay, perfect. Cal, sorry, buddy. You hear cracking coming from down the corridor, Bugs. You don't hear any heavy footsteps, so you feel the frost giant is getting out of its cage, but not yet.
One quick question.
Yep.
I do have an ability called Second Wind, which allows me to regain 10 hit points
Sure.
once per short rest.
Excellent.
So would that have allowed me to regain footings and take some further action? Or is that my action?
No, you don't have an action because you're unconscious.
Right, so because I'm unconscious, I can't regain
Nope.
the Second Wind thing. Okay, right, fine.
Nope, but if someone gives you a little tap of healing, absolutely. Okay, the Will-O-Wisp. Actually, make me a wisdom saving throw now, if you could, Malamak. We didn't do it last time. Let's see.
Yeah. Wisdom. My thing. Wisdom saving throw. Here we go. Did that come through?
You're fine, so everything works out.
Yeah.
Regardless, the phase spider she says, your little dwarf friend has fallen. You're gonna be next. And this little lightning shoots out, but it rolls an 11. Does that hit the wolf, or does it hit the wolf? So bzzz, once again, the fur stands up on the air on top of the wolf, but that's about it. A little bit of static. That's it. You keep. I hear dogs make for good stew as well. Malamak.
And
I'll
so I'm
make
gonna have
the
to
wolf.
go and- I'm going to have to come down here. Does that provoke?
I can.
know. Yes, it does.
Guy yells out that he can heal as well if it's an issue. That's the issue.
Oh, okay. Well,
And you can't heal in wolf form.
I know that because
That's
it's a bonus
right.
action. But if Scar yells that out, because I can still understand it,
Yes.
I might then run around to here and still take the provoke. And let's try and take the Haggy McHag face down.
That's a bad move. Zap! And it rolls a 13, so there's electric. Oh, 13 hits. 13 does hit the wolf.
My AC is 13, yes.
Yeah, so that does hit. So it does hit you, and you get lit up by lightning and take 9 points of damage.
Oh,
But you still maintain your wolf form, so that's good.
I know. Yep. Cool. And then I get to make a little bite with advantage on Hagelina.
Ah, yes, you do.
Oh, so 1, 2.
Whoa, 17. Actually, 23. The more importantly, 23 hits. Get off me! I'll take the 7 damage. Does that make sense?
And the strength save to slot me prone.
Oh, well, she is not immune to prone. Strength save. You'll have to do better than that, little doggy! And she maintains her footing with a natural 20. The DM gets a chair. So don't forget to take that. Yeah, so your wolf. Yep, okay. Scar. Assuming that's your turn, Malamak.
Hey,
Guy will take the attack of opportunity from the hag, and hopefully be able to deal to Cal.
As you turn your back on the hand, she gets her claws and just rakes it down your back for a total of 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh, sorry, man. I got to use that healing on me. Okay, and once that. Oh, jeez, no, I took 12. He'll use 5. I'm gonna have to use 5 healing onto Cal.
Nice.
5, 6, 7 on Cal.
7? Okay. Cal.
Yeah. Thanks to read for himself.
Feel the holy energy of the Morning Lord flow into you, and you're back to 7 hit points, back in the game. Nice. You are prone on the ground, of course, because when you were death glared, you fell to the ground. So, but we'll deal with that in a second. Is that your turn, Scar? Is your a big scrape down the back?
Yes, like welcome back, Cal. Do with your axe right now. Look at my back, and that's it. Is he allowed to do anything else? I don't think so.
That's an
Oh,
action.
can he move back?
Yes, he can.
used 5. Okay, cool. So he'll put 5, 10, another to move back to another 10 feet to move back.
Perfect.
Without.
Okay. Shajaya, could you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Sure. And this time I'll try to push it once instead of.
That's all good. I'll give you a clue. The number you're looking for is 11. Oh, buddy. You are still afraid of the spider.
Okay. I'm thinking that I might have to revert back into Shajaya's form.
If you do that, you'll fall 50 feet to the floor.
So I can't go back into my elf form until I'm away from the hag.
What you... Let's have a look. What you
Can't go on the
could...
ground while I'm scared of her.
Let's have a look. Well, let's see what your ice spider movement is. That's probably a good place to start.
I can hit her from 30 feet, but I'm 50 feet.
Yes, that is true. And only 30 feet. Yeah, I mean, the you could kind of duck around here. But you could dash all the way over to here using your movement and your action, and then you
Yeah.
can change to Shajaya after that.
I might do that because I can do more as Shashaya at the moment.
Okay.
Because I'm sort of a bit useless at the moment. So I'll do that.
Okay. So what we'll do then, we'll get rid of... Sorry, Shajaya's taking a long walk here. Yep. And your phase spider disappears. And you're on the ground and you're Shazai. You're not actually seeing the thing at the moment. But you are still afraid of her.
Okay.
But that's your entire turn. Is that good?
Right, that's cool. Yeah, thank you.
Bugs. Now, you don't actually see her at the moment, but make a wisdom saving throw anyway. See if you can shake the fear. So wisdom's... Ah, bugs, no. Okay, you're still afraid of her, but you don't see her, so you're good.
Okay, cool. I'm still going to be heading towards that frost giant.
Okay.
Yeah, that is me. I'm moving. There's a glow in here, right, that I can see?
Yeah, there's some moonlight coming from above, actually, I think.
Okay, cool. Because I remember you saying we could see in this room. I want to shoot arrows at this frost giant and hope that
Not-
it penetrates somehow.
Not only can you shoot, you may shoot at advantage as it's struggling to get out of the ice.
Oh,
Let me
brilliant.
sneak attack.
Yeah, and sneak attack will apply, yep.
Yes.
Thank goodness for advantage, yeah?
11 misses, 20 hits though. Yes, so roll damage and add some sneak attack damage on top of that. Actually, let me just check something.
Oh, automatically added my sneak attack there. Okay, so that was 8 and 12.
Okay, cool. So nice. Yeah, 12, 5, 17 points of damage as this
I
creature's...
think the 4 already added. I didn't realize that automatically adds sneak attack, so it should just be 12.
12 still pretty good. So you find a spot on this frost giant. Let me just check something. No, that's good. Yeah, so your arrow sinks in and you hear some low guttural sounds coming from the creature, but the arrow strikes true. So, well done, Bugs. And you see it's still struggling to get out. You're not sure when it's get out, but I'll let you know. More Chiselbone. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Picket Dragonborn by its toe. Scar, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please? Oh! You do not go to 0 hit points and you get a cheer. Well done.
Ow, my eyeball. That's because I've got claws, not toes.
There we go. Now just, Twitch! Buddy!
We've made it! Mate! Bloody good to hear you all!
Alright, nice to have you along.
Hey, bro.
Now let me just check
Need
something.
you.
Sorry for
Need
that,
you.
folks.
Getting our head. Okay.
Okay, now
Right, I'm here.
we'll get, so from somewhere, from out of nowhere, I'm going to have you running up the cage over here, Twitch. And if you could just roll me initiative,
Okay.
and we'll get
Yep,
you
I'll
in.
roll you some initiative. Here we go. Ah. Rolling. just nice and slowly. It's turned out for us. Seen that roll come up, Malcolm?
No. What was it?
20, natural 20. Well played.
Oh,
Oh, it's just being slow, just landing.
Oh.
8+3, 11.
man, I was about to believe you there, LB. I thought, oh, natural 20. Oh, well. I trust my players, no problem.
I would
What
have
I'll, what I'll do,
That one's dodged bets.
since Maud almost killed Cal, and she was on initiative roll 11, we'll go straight to Twitch. So Twitch, for some reason you come hurt. Do you know what's happening, Twitch?
No idea. What's going on?
So there's a frost giant, which you can probably see just to the north of you. It is encased in ice, and it is trying to crack out. As yet, it has not cracked out, but Bugs is starting to shoot arrows at it. The good news is any attacks against it will be at advantage. And Twitch is a rogue, right? Twitch is a rogue?
Yep.
Yeah, so you'll get sneak attack damage as well on this frost giant.
Oh, me.
Okay, so that's up to you.
I can't see anything in this room.
Who's that, Bugs?
Well,
Yeah, it's not showing.
Yeah, we'll try doing this. Is that better, Bugs?
Thank you.
That's right. And over here, you hear that Cal was reduced to 0 hit points just by a look of this hag. And there's this little glowing orb around going around zapping people as well. Scar's got a new scar to add to his body, as he's been raked across the back by this evil hag. But what would Twitch like to do?
well, I want to dash up to this frozen frost giant and slash at it twice with my double handheld weapons.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run here. Oh wait, using this thing.
Gnome v Giant.
And attack him twice.
Okay, so both attacks are at advantage. So take your first attack.
So we're going. If I've got a short, can I use a short sword and a dagger?
Yes. Yes, you can. So do your short sword for your main attack. And it'll be sneak
The
attack damage.
advantage is for whether it hits.
The advantage is to try and hit it.
Here we go. Like, for some reason my rolls are real slow, but it's going.
Yeah, I see it coming through.
This is building suspense.
It is. Do you see? Oh, there we go. 13. 13 misses, unfortunately.
Oh no! Okay, alright.
So make your offhanded. You could go with your dagger.
Is it still advantage?
Yes, still advantage. And
Okay.
if you do hit, you will get sneak attack damage.
Fixing my internet so that it's.
Did you leave the go faster button off?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Paint it red. Red goes fast all the time.
Just makes sense.
Giant.
Oh, there we go. So 18 does hit. So just roll a d4. Because it's your offhand, you don't get any bonuses to it. So it's to be a d4 and a d6 damage.
D4 and a D6.
Yep. So there's no bonuses to your dagger attack. And a d6 for your sneak. Okay, as we wait to that to come through, I'll give you a clue. That won't kill it, no matter what you roll. So I'll keep an eye on that, and when it comes through, I'll apply the appropriate damage. So that was Twitch. Tarvin!
Right. Well, I'm hoping to keep firing arrows at the hag.
Well, first of all, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
See if you can become unafraid.
That's a bit better.
Yeah.
Yep, so you're no longer afraid of this horrific appearance, so your attacks are no longer at disadvantage. Don't forget your D6, Twitch, for your sneak attack damage.
I rolled it.
What did you roll? I don't see it. Oh, there, it's coming through now. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Yep, just a minor point of order, Twitch. When you're using your offhand weapon, you don't get any bonuses to it. So that 4 plus 3 to 7 is actually just 4. Minor point.
Gotcha.
Okay, but yes, Tarvin pulling back
16.
with the longbow and a 16 will hit.
Oh, phew. Okay. Take that. The 8.
Nice, so pulling back the arrow sinks into the body of Maud Chiselbone. Just another look around. You annoy me, Dark Elf. You will be next. Stay where you are. And another 4 damage from Twitch. Got it. Cal.
Yeah. Stay
Stay,
right.
stay where you are. Okay, Cal, feel free to get back to your feet. Do you get back to your feet?
Yes, we will stand up.
Okay, that's half your movement.
Yep. Now, do I need to do a wisdom check again?
No. You're good.
Nope.
Once you're past it, you're okay.
Now, I have a. I might want to call upon some assistance from this struggle. I believe I'm owed some assistance from a B class. So I have an item.
Ooh.
Let's have a look. It's down there, isn't it? It's. I received this from helping some orcs, so hopefully they're good to their word. They said they would help me, so I am going to invoke my orc stone to summon some orcish help.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice. Let me just check this. And I can summon the spirit. Orc War Chief. Okay.
Now, is that an action or is that a bonus action in terms of what we're doing?
It's an action.
Okay, alright, well then I suspect that is my action, but I am, if I'm not afraid, going to advance on Maud to that. And that, I imagine, then is the end of my turn.
A mighty Orc War Chief appears before you, Tarvin.
Hello.
What is your will, Master?
Kill the ugly one, not the one next to the door. The one
Can
on the
you
side.
narrow it down, please?
So the green, oh yeah, the green one, not the woman. One.
Okay.
Winter just do it all.
So we'll roll the Orc Chief into initiative. And he will go attack. I assume you meant the hag. So nice. Okay, so that's your action.
And I've moved, so I think I'm done then.
Okay. Bugs and Twitch for that matter. You see the frost giant starting to twitch and flex, and it's almost ready to barge out, but not quite yet. It is still struggling, but man, it is getting close. You're not sure how much time you've got left.
Oh no.
The little glowing ball of light comes next to the dog and says, I love the smell of burnt dog here. And what did I roll? It tries to yep, it's going to try and shock you. Is it? No, it's not. Yes it is. Yes it is. Oh my goodness! Rolls a natural 1, so yeah, doesn't hit at all. Stay still, little doggy. Stay still. Malabak, the wolf.
Bitey.
With advantage.
With advantage. 1, 2. Let's have a look at this.
That hits.
There we go. 10
And-
piercing.
I will make give her a strength saving throw. Oh. As you jump up and grab Maud Chiselbone by the neck and you throw her to the ground. Teeth still clamped around her as she's knocked prone. This wolf will just... "Ah! Get off! Get off me! You saw my patience! Scar.
Yeah, I'm staying there. Yep.
Okay, cool.
So
Not
yours-
only can you attack,
yours-
you can attack at advantage because she's on her butt.
Opportunity then. Well, Scar's reminded of a children's tale called Hansi and Gruyere, where the witch was thrown into a fire. So he's going to. He calls to Cal, "Help me out, mate!" And he wants to pick her up and throw her into that fire, into the boiling.
Tight.
stew. Oh, does it look hot enough to hit?
Oh, yes. It's boiling.
good.
It's boiling hot.
Oh, that's what we want. We'll give it a shot.
Well, here's the thing you could do, Scar. If you indeed do want Cal's help, you could wait for Cal's turn, and then when it comes time to throw the witch in, you'd have advantage on that roll. Otherwise, you could just try it now.
Okay, let me see. Where's Cal? He knows that the witch comes next, and I don't know whether either one of us will be around there, Cal. So I'm gonna have to try it myself.
Okay, let me tell you the roll you need to beat.
Okay.
Let me roll it.
Is this at advantage?
No, it's not. Because you're still trying to physically pick her up and she's trying to resist. But she rolled fairly terribly. She rolled a 7. So you need to make an athletics or acrobatics check and beat a 7. So 8 or higher would do it.
Okay.
You pick her
In
up
the pot.
and you dump her into the stew. I'll put her right in the center there. No! No, only fishermen go in here! Roll me a d6, Scar.
Did she just say the fisherman? Is
Yep,
that what Scar hit?
yep.
No.
No, she's saying only fishermen are supposed to go into this stew.
Yeah.
How's your stomach feeling, Cal?
I've got an iron constitution. I wonder if I can better than that knuckle-headed trout.
Roll me a d6 for the damage, Scar.
Rolled a 4. 4 did that come up?
Oh, 4, I didn't see that, sorry.
Oh, right. Hang on. Let me see. It's definitely a 4 on mine. I'm just wondering.
No, I see it. No, it's good.
Oh, okay.
I got it. My mistake. And she says, "No, I'm just kidding. Ow! If you guys stop killing me, I will tell you where the treasure is at the bottom of the lake. There'll be much gold pieces for me. But please, you must spare me. Treasure will be yours. Please spare me. Please."
Not interested in your life.
Shajaya, first of all, make me a wisdom saving throw.
You go.
Yep, to see if you're still afraid of this boiling hag. Ooh, nope, still afraid with that natural 1. That's a bit of a... Yeah, so good. So you can't willingly move towards Maud Chiselbone, so you can't actually advance. You are terrified in the corner.
Well then, yeah, isn't... I'm just gonna have to stay where I am. I can't think of anything to do.
Let me see if I can
Can't
help.
move further away.
I mean, you do have a longbow. You could try and shoot her with your longbow. Yeah.
I could try it. All right, I'll do that.
Yep, so just click on the +4 then. And you'll need to roll twice because you're afraid of this thing and her hideous appearance is throwing you off. Yeah, roll again. Yeah, you're just shaking your bow hands, quivering around, and oops, wrong button. So it doesn't in fact hit her. It just goes off, clattering down the corridor.
Okay. Not good.
If Scar calls out, if he's allowed to, Shajai, maybe next time have a look around the corner because we may need to run. See what's further down for us, maybe.
Yeah, okay. Is that where Bugs is?
No.
That was probably the exit north.
Yeah.
If you want to get to Bugs, follow this arrow.
Be careful.
That would be the quickest way to Bugs. Going that way.
Okay.
Oh, she's allowed to go that way, sorry.
She's not allowed to.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yep, you can't go that way. So would you like to
Got some
move,
size,
Shija?
But I'm a wolf, so I can't yell out anything.
Nope.
I can't see the arrow that you just...
Oh, sorry. Basically this way.
Alright, I can only go there. Oh, that's gonna
But-
take me closer to the
Yep.
spooky...
But that's the way that Bugs went. So you have 30 feet
Alright,
left
yeah,
of movement to do, or you can just stay where you are.
I'm gonna stay where I am. Thank you. Sorry,
All right.
everybody.
No, it's right. It's all good.
I'm just
So-
hatching a plan.
Well, that it should involve not being afraid of this creature would be a good start. But mind you, she's boiling now. Twitch. Gonna lay into this giant some more?
Yeah, well, I've got two options here. Well, I want to end my turn by hiding. Do I use up my bonus action if I lay into it with my two, like double-handed?
Your second attack with
My
your
choice.
dagger is a bonus action.
Okay, so in which case I'll attack with my. In which case, wait. I'm gonna move myself here. Do it with my short bow, and
Uh-huh.
then hide for my bonus action.
Okay. Take a shot with your short bow at advantage. And
Okay.
you will get sneak attack if you hit. Here's the
Rolling.
dramatic pause again. Surely Twitch, the master marksman, can hit a giant that's not moving, but we shall see.
Oh, he's done it. He's definitely done it. Here we are.
Oh! Was
Nice.
that a natural 20? That was a natural 20. That is definitely a success. So roll damage and you're going to... yeah. So...
Rolling damage. Here we go. 2d6
Yeah.
plus 3. That's correct, yeah?
yeah, that is correct. Then if you like, roll another 2d6 on top of that for your sneak attack damage. So 9. Nice. So minus 9. Cool. And then your 2d6.
There it goes. Yeah.
Okay, now, you're kind of hiding in plain sight of the giant, which doesn't work. But if you move just there, you could take the hide action. 7 damage.
There's the giant out.
Right. Let's do it.
Okay, so make me
Initiative
a
zero.
make me a stealth check.
Okay. So because I've got an A there, I always roll at advantage for stealth, hey?
The stony environment was your one.
I've got a...
Advantage.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Hide in rocky terrain, so no, nope. But you still get plus 5. That's pretty good. Let's see what you roll.
It's pretty solid. Here goes.
Does this count? To hide in rocky terrain. Yeah, I'll give you advantage for this. So roll again, but it'll be at least be a 14 as you
Okay.
hide around the corner. I'll say this is rocky terrain. Maud Chiselbone. Well, the first thing Maud Chiselbone does is hauls herself out of the stew, falls onto the ground. The steam is boiling off her. She says, last chance, Dragonborn. Spare me, and all the gold at the bottom of the lake will be yours. Just spare me.
Get out of that.
Well, I guess she was there. She's going to flop around this side then, and so she won't get an attack of opportunity. And she's on her knees, and she's looking up at you, and Scar says, please, please spare me. I'm just a humble old lady. Spare me, spare me. The gold will be yours. Hundreds of gold pieces. Just spare my life. You can even have the cauldron. Just spare me my life. Scar?
Let me think about it for one round. Well, she's lied hugely before, so Scar is clearly not interested. He's like, no.
I mean, you can absolutely say no. And not trust her, of course. You can make an insight check, though, to see if she's telling the truth.
Oh, okay, cool.
You could do that if you like. Please, please spare me. You get the impression that she definitely wants to be spared, even without that insight check. And if you remember back in the tavern at East Haven, during the seance, someone mentioned the legend of the White Lady, that the treasure was buried at the bottom of the lake. So if you weren't at the stage, you still remember your friends talking about it, that there's rumored to be treasure at the bottom of the lake. And you think, maybe this old woman is telling the truth. Maybe she does know where the gold is. So basically you're believing the offer that she's making. Please spare me, Dragonborn. Spare me. Answer me now.
If you agree to be tied up and blindfolded, I'll spare you. We'll spare you. If that's alright, everyone.
Make a persuasion check. This is all not happening on your turn, but that's all good. Please. Okay. I'll be good. I won't attack you. But she's looking around at everybody else. Okay, it's a deal. Just spare me my life.
Pull your electric doggy thing off.
Stand down. Stand down. We'll see what happens. Bugs.
Right, yeah, Bugs is pretty thankful Twitch came along, and it's gonna take a note from his book by shooting and then also using his cunning action to hide.
Okay. So attack with advantage. Ooh, well, that's not another 20, is it? No.
No, it's not a net.
Okay, but regardless, that hits. So roll damage from your short bow, and sneak attack damage on top of that. That doesn't look right, Bugsy.
13?
Surely should get
Doesn't
some.
look right.
Your short bow, you get a d6 plus 5. Let's see what happens if I roll it.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. D6 plus 5 and then plus a D6.
Yeah. So roll another d6, and then we'll add 5 to the overall total.
Okay.
That's weird. So a total of 4, so 9 points of damage. Okay, cool. So your arrow once again sinks into it. And if you like to find a spot you could think you could hide from this creature.
That first one did work. It was shows on there 6 plus 5 is 11, and then plus the damage, sneak attack 2.
Oh, I see. 13. Okay, so I'll make that slight adjustment.
That's right. And then yeah, he's gonna do cunning action. He's gonna try stealth around to about here,
Yeah.
and use the bonus action of cunning action to hide.
Sure. So as long as you get out of the eye line of the giant.
Is that out of eye line enough, or do I
Yep.
need to go here?
Nope, either one of those is fine.
Cool. I'll
And
see.
make a stealth check. A 12. Okay, got it. Master, do you still want me to attack the old woman begging on her hovels? Surely this is an hour time to strike and destroy the wench. What are your orders, master?
Can she call off the giant? Was she in control of the giant?
Good question.
Call off the giant? Can you call off the giant hag?
Oh, of course! Giant! Stand down! Our lives depend on it! Please stand down, Frost Giant! Please! The Orc Chief is looking for your advice. Where should I go, Master?
So I'm gonna say if he can dash down that corridor back towards where Bugs
Sure.
and the Frost Giant is, whatever his maximum movement is.
Yes, Master. And he dashes off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Tarvin.
Marvin still doesn't trust her one bit. Can I like ready my arrow and train it on her
Yep.
just in case she does something nefarious?
Okay, sure. So you've got your arrow ready to go. So if she attacks anybody or does anything nasty, arrow to the knee. Nice. Okay, Cal, what do you do?
Alright.
Spare me.
So I think I'm going to take some rope. Were we saying to bind her claws, arms?
Yeah.
Something I can do?
Sure, you can
My
make
action.
me a survival check to try and do that. See how good your knots are.
Okay, survival. How far down there? Survival. Bang. 17 all up.
Okay, so we'll see if that comes into play, but she's definitely tied up. Oh no, the binds are too tight. Please loosen them. It hurts my frail old hands.
Don't do it.
Nope.
Worth a go.
And in terms of that, if that's my action, can I then move?
You can.
1, 2, where's the move button? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, then it's bang.
And she won't take an attack of opportunity. Bugs twitch. You hear the cracking of ice, then the falling of ice, and you hear a guttural boosh, boosh, boosh comes around the corner. It doesn't see Twitch hiding there, but with Bug's stealth roll of 12, it actually does spot you with its perception, its passive perception, and it sees you and says, it doesn't say anything actually. Then it brings up, what's it gonna do? Brings out this huge great axe and brings it down on Bugs. Bugs, what's your AC? 16, I think.
16, yeah.
So this massive axe comes and cracks on the stone next to you, narrowly dodge out the way. But it brings back this great axe a second time and swings. Ooh, almost a natural 20, but not a natural 20. But Bugs, you take 30 points of damage.
Ooh.
Oh,
Fortunately for you, that's not an instant kill. If it was 34, you'd be dead.
Yes.
But you are basically a smashed little heron gone there as a creature. Just completely skewers you almost in two. And you hear that the Maud Chisabone saying, "Do not attack! Do not attack! Please! You're my loyal servant! Please do not attack!" saying to the floating creature. But it reaches out and zaps the wolf anyway for an additional 6 points of damage. The wolf vanishes. How many hit points did it have?
I had 2, so I take 4 damage from Malamak.
That's right. So that goes away. And you replace them there. Yep. Don't tell me what to do, Lord Chiselbone. You're a coward. And it's going to risk an attack of opportunity. So Malamak, if you'd like to make a attack of opportunity, you may.
Yeah, with my quarterstaff. It's not shillelagh, so I'll roll this.
Sure.
Did that come
Oh! The natural 20 does come through. Hooray! Throw damage for that.
There's 2 damages on there, 1d6 plus 2 and 1d8 plus 2.
Are you using it one-handed or two-handed?
Two-handed. He normally doesn't have anything else in his other hand, so two-handed.
So it's the higher one. Yep.
Yeah, cool. So I'll roll that. And so that's 7, but that 7 should be doubled, right? So for a natural 20.
Well, let's have a look at this roll.
I rolled a 7 on the dice, plus 2 is 9.
Yeah, so just roll another
Natural
d8.
20.
Roll another
Oh, so
d8.
roll another d8. Yeah,
Yep.
cool. Sorry, I got you.
But it's
D8.
9.
Yeah.
Come on,
Plus
come on. Roll
5.
lower.
14.
Oh. I'm out of here! And it turns to flee. And you're to be pleased to know it had exactly 14 hit points. And you smash it and it just...
Nice.
Light fades away into nothing.
Little motes of light just scatter on the ground and go out.
Pretty much. Okay, D&D trivia. What was that?
Will-o-wisp,
A will-o-wisp, yes.
because you said it.
Did it?
Oh, did I? I didn't mean to. So that was... Now it's your actual turn, Malamak. That was
Listen,
just your
she's
reaction.
She has no control over these people. She's murdered the fisherman. I think we need to take her out.
You heard me. I begged him not to attack. Please. Please.
Can I roll an insight check to see if I trust her as well?
Sure.
Is that, yeah.
Sure.
It's like insight. Take the first one. That was an accidental double click. 6.
Okay. You don't know.
Look, my gut is saying that we need to take her out. This giant, this is all bad news. And so I'm going to cast Shillelagh.
Before you do that, two things
okay.
happen. First thing, she has a prepared action. If anybody is going to attack her, this will trigger yours as well, Tarvin. But she gets to go first, as hers was prepared first. Jeez, you mix your words. You tie me up, and yet you kill me while I'm bad. You have no honor. I'm going to make this random, as she's pissed off at both Malamak and Scar. 1 to 3, it's Malamak. 4 to 6, it's Scar. And even though she's bound, she can still look at you with her death glare, Scar. Scar, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yay. How's that?
Wop, 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 wah. 0 hit points. You're not dying. You're not dying. You're just at 0 hit points. So you could stay at this state pretty much indefinitely. Tarvin, I believe if she did something like kill Scar, that would trigger your action. So feel free to take a shot. Now, technically, this is at disadvantage as she's on the ground.
Oh, so disadvantage? Okay.
Yep. Yep, it's 'cause she's lying on the ground.
There we go. Oh no.
Tick, 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 tick. Just thocks into the side of the cave. No hit. Okay, now you may go Malamak, and if you attack her with a melee attack, it'll be at advantage.
Oh, okay, so
No, don't do it! You'll lose the treasure! You'll die a pauper!
Find her on her own.
Oh,
Never follow a
Oh!
like
Oh, will you guys stop rolling natural 20s on me?
I rolled double natural 20s as well.
You did.
Oh my
You
goodness.
did. You roll damage.
100.
Double natural 20s on that advantage. Alright, let's roll this thing in.
Did that double it? Another D8.
Cool. And another 3.
Tell me, Malamak, what do Maud Chisselbone's final moments look like? How do you want to do it?
It's quite functional. It's not completely over the top, but it's like blow perfectly to her temple. There's no extra movement or anything else. It's just a blow to the temple, swift and sharp.
Okay, and she, just takes it, crumples up into a little heap on the ground, falling quite awkwardly, like her knees and her hips are at really odd angles. She didn't fall comfortably. Malamak, though, nice, good. Damn natural
Doesn't
20s.
feel nice to actually murder someone else. Look at their hands tied. Anyway, I'm gonna and for my movement, I'm just gonna walk over to Scar, getting prepared to prepare a. I use my bonus action. Yeah, no, cool. I'm just gonna go over there. Cool.
Scar, you can not die. The good news, Shajai, is you're no longer afraid of the thing that's dead.
It's good. I can. So I can move now.
Yep, do whatever you like. Yep.
I'll come down here. Oh, sorry. That's me. Where everybody else is. And the giant is. We can't see the giant, but we can hear the giant.
Yeah, if you carry on this way,
Yeah.
then you do it. Don't forget you have 60 feet or 12 squares you can move if you just want to rush over there as quickly as you can.
I don't think I want to do that.
Okay,
I might just
sure.
wait back here with the stay for a while.
Okay,
Oh,
no problem.
I'll just wait here, I think.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hear
Thanks, mate.
sounds of combat just around the side here.
No.
Twitch, you just saw Bugs get absolutely decked. What do you do?
Okay, for my context, that thing next to Bugs, is that the hag that just died?
No, this is your ally. That was summoned by Malamak, I think?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
And the rest of the team's around the corner, eh?
Yep. So consider this thing an ally.
Okay. Okay, I want to whack it with my short sword and then run around the corner and hide for my bonus action.
Okay, roll to attack first.
It's an advantage, eh, because I'm hidden.
Yes. Just ducking a little under the cave there. So at advantage with your short sword.
Just against the wall. Here we go. World's slowest dice rolls.
Uh, 18 hit. Do you want me to roll damage for you? Would that be easier?
Yeah, go for it.
There we go. So, well, not the best roll, I'm sorry, but you do 6 points of damage.
Okay, sweet. Then I'm gonna run round the corner.
If you run, you have two options. You can use your bonus action to disengage,
Okay.
in which case it won't be able to swipe at you. or you can hide. Can't do both, unfortunately.
Right. I'll take my bonus action and disengage and then run around the corner.
Okay, sure. So take your 25 feet. Okay, perfect. More Chiselbone will die. Bugs, can you make me a death saving throw, please?
Yes. Just trying to figure out where that is in here.
See where it says failures and successes there?
Yeah.
Click on that. Then across to the right it says
Oh,
H. Ah, there you go. There you go. And 1 success. Okay. The war chief says, I will serve my master to my last breath. And it rushes around here. It's gonna make 2 great axe attacks. One of them hits, and it carves into the giant for 14 points of slashing damage. The giant takes 1 knee, but stands up again. Doesn't react. Doesn't have a language. Tarvin.
So I know that he's somewhere around here, right?
Yep, and you see bugs bleeding out on the floor there.
But the orc is still alive.
Yep.
Okay. Oh. Just a moment. I think I will just do what I did last time, but this I know that he's just around the corner. I will train my bow on that rough spot, ready for him when he comes around.
Sure. So if he pops his head around the corner, you will fire at him. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Cal.
Well, I'm going to get close to the action, run towards the danger. Where's the little? One,
The little
2,
dwarf feet going. Yep.
5. And I can't see anything from there other than the prone person, is that right?
Yep. Well, not only prone, but bugs, as I said, is bleeding out.
Alright.
Not in a good way.
In which case, I suppose I'm dashing to get closer into this.
Sure.
Alright, now I can see it. Can I occupy the same space as bugs in terms of standing over the corpse?
Sure, but your attacks will be at disadvantage, though, if it comes down to it.
Alright, well, I think I can get there. Go.
Okay, perfect.
So, dash, that's me done.
Okay, the frost giant. It's going to do 2 things. First of all, it's going to take a swing at the orc. It's going to hit. Do 33 slashing damage to the orc, which it survives. Then it casts its... wait a second, let me just check something.
Sounds like Yoda.
One of the other things, sorry, Malcolm, I was meant to get my second wind.
Oh, sure, yep. Roll for that now, absolutely.
So that's the D10, which I've done there, which is 7 plus a 2, so that makes a 9.
Sure.
I had 7 before, 7 plus 9. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Cool.
So the creature takes a massive swing at the orc, carving it up. The orc takes it, though. But then it turns its cold and dead eyes right at you, Cal. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
18.
Okay, that's good. So you can take half of this 10d6. You get 20 points of damage. You still up?
I'm down.
Oh. Interesting. Malamak. There's a whole lot of
He's
death
very
over
late.
here.
Yeah, I know. And so, wait a minute. So Scar is down, but at 0, but still breathing.
Yes,
No way.
he is stable.
Wait. He's stable. The others aren't. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. Spell. Whose turn is next? Scar's is next. I may as well get Scar in on the game, I think. I know he's stable, but I think he can do the most damage. Alright, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Scar.
Okay, nice. So healing energy flows in. Scar, back in the game with 10 hit points.
And I'm also going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to move over to about here to have line of sight down there. Cool. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. Scar, spring to your feet.
Yep, I'm just trying to get my hit points back to. So I've got 10 hit points here.
Yep. So
Where's-
standing up takes half your hit points. Sorry, half your movement. Half your hit points would be rough. So 15 feet of movement to stand up.
I wonder if it has to see her.
What are you
the
considering?
Only, picking up the witch and maybe if it's no, it's an undead freaking. Okay. He will move 15. Can he dash for 30?
You can dash for 45, so yeah. So you can move 45, 9 squares.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Oh my goodness. That's not pretty.
Nope. So you get up, run over there, no problem. Shazia, you see both Cal and Bugs on the ground bleeding out. What do you do?
Before Shishai
Yep.
has a turn, can Scar calls out a plan, having seen what's in front of him, of perhaps we could all draw this thing, those of us who are still breathing, back into the cave, somehow come back around, if I'm right, and it links up. Hopefully outpace this thing, and grab our mates on the way out.
Am I able to reply?
It's a Hail Mary. That's all I got.
Well, the only people who can't reply are Bugs and Cal.
Yeah. So
Bugs is bleeding.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Bugs and Cal can't
they
talk.
can't reply.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like we need to help her before she bleeds out.
Oh yeah, that's the other problem you're facing, Scar, is these two are bleeding out and there's a distinct possibility of dying.
It connects up at the back, but there was a big cliff at the end that I saw. It's not going to be easy to swing back around.
Jai, can you spider again?
I can't
Maybe
spider.
drop us a web to climb down it?
I could.
Well, that'd be
do
sticky.
that.
That'd capture us in it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The choice you're facing with Shajai, though, is Cal and Bugs are dying. You could heal one of
I'll
them
have
as well.
to- Yeah, I'll have to. I think that's what I'm going to do. I should have done that before, but I didn't act fast enough. On my
So
last
good.
turn.
So you could get right up next to Cal or Bugs if you like.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I'll go for Bugs because he's been wounded the longest.
Probably there would be better, though. So you're not right next to the
Okay.
Frost Giant. Yep.
Okay.
So
And
do you have any spell slots left, Shajaya?
I think I've only got one.
Okay, one. Well,
Memory. Oh no, I've got two.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll cure wounds.
Uh-huh. That's on Bugs. Okay.
Yeah.
Bugs, back with 5 hit points. But that will be your turn.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, Bugs comes back to life thanks to Shajaya. Nice. Twitch! Man, you're feeling good. You take that disengage action and you see smears of blood over here. What do you do, Twitch?
Alright, I'm gonna line of sight on him, take a shot at him, and then come back here and hide again.
Okay, do you want me to roll for you, Twitch?
Yes, please. I'll just get into line of sight. So if I go, if I'm here,
Yep. So a short bow attack. I take no responsibility for bad rolls. Oops, that was the damage. Let's do the attack. 13. Does that hit? Yeah. Unfortunately, Bugs. Ding! Goes down the corridor, misses.
yeah, all good. So I will then come back out of line of sight just to here and hide for my bonus action.
Okay, I can roll for that for you again as you like. There you go, 18. That's a better roll. Just take a note of that on your token. 18. So ducking back into the shadows. Bugs!
Yeah, so he's awake again.
Yep. Do you stand up?
So that would be the action to stand from that. I'd have either
Nope.
movement or attack, or
No. To stand up takes half your movement.
Oh, okay, yes. Then I stand up. Yeah, and I will try and gather myself to attack this thing.
That's the spirit. Now this guy here is an ally, so you would get sneak attack damage if you do hit.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, pick up my bow and go for it.
Okay. 15 does hit.
On the game log. Cool.
Yeah, so that's a total of 9 points of damage, including the sneak attack damage. Got it.
Cool. And I'm going to move myself back just a bit from front attacks.
Make me a perception check, Bugs.
Sure.
Just move you back here for a second. Do you see how big that guy's axe is? It's twice as big as you. It's got
Oh,
quite a
so-
long reach.
In that case, I will bunny hop with my second bunny hop,
Which doesn't provoke attack of
Doesn't
opportunities,
provoke.
right? Yeah,
and
okay.
then I'll just move the rest of my movement
Yeah.
there. I still had half movement, right?
Yeah. Yep, so that's perfectly fine, yes. So hit him, bounce away, yes. And if you hadn't rolled that perception, he would have taken an attack of opportunity, so say thanks, DM, for not just being mean straight away. Orc Washington swings twice with his great axe and hits once for 19 slashing. Tarvin.
Right. I am going to stealth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here.
Uh-huh.
That's as far as I can go. Can I see him at all? I can just make out.
Yes,
I'll
you
get a
can
shot
just...
on him.
Yep. Well, he'll
Okay.
get +5 to his AC, though, as you don't see all of him. He's got 3/4 cover around that corner. And are you moving there then stealthing?
Yes.
If so, make me a stealth check.
Stealth check. Yeah. Sorry. Let's do that.
Ooh, okay.
Whoa.
So you can attack at advantage against this thing, but it'll be here getting +5 to his AC.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Okay.
So advantage, you said.
Yep, advantage because you snuck up there nice and
Nice.
well.
Okay.
That's yeah, that hits. Yep.
Okay.
9 points of piercing damage. Okay, so the arrow goes straight and true, hits into the creature, and as you see it, it sees Cal lying prone on the ground. It's getting ready to drive the axe in Cal, which will be an instant death for Cal, but your arrow caught it right in the eye.
Yes.
And the skeleton loses all stability and falls into a pile of bones at the bottom. Now, we're still going to maintain initiative order because Cal is dying. So you're not quite out of the woods yet. Tarvin. Oh, sorry, that was Tarvin. My apologies. Cal.
Yeah.
Cal, make me a death saving throw.
Yep. Oh. I can get to the management screen there. How do you actually click the button for death save?
Let me get to your character sheet. So you see the 3 check marks and stuff?
Yes, so for the success failures, yes.
And do you have D&D Beyond 20 installed?
I believe I did, yes.
Yeah, so click on the B right in the center of the 2 things there.
I'm not getting the... maybe it's because I'm on half screen for this.
You could just roll a D20 as well. D20 is just as good.
Okay. Well, D20 then.
So, you notice on your character sheet now, I've just clicked on, you have 1 success. So,
What looks like mine on failure, but anyway, one's gone red.
oh, I clicked the wrong one. That was my fault. Yep. Frost Giant is gone. Malamak, what do you do?
I say I can. So how long did Good Breeze last? Because I got given one like 5 days ago.
24 hours. I think it's 24 hours.
I think 20. I think they disappear after a day, so I don't have anything that I can do.
I have
I'm just
healing.
gonna. Yeah, I don't have healing. So what I might do is I might just stay here just and check in case there's anything further up this way where Shajaya was. If there's any threats, can I check up there?
Sure.
Because I can't run over to him as well. So is that an investigation? Perception check. Sorry.
So whereabouts are you going?
I'm just going to go up here just to make sure that there's nothing else coming down here. So I'm just going to hang up here. Okay.
Sure, make a perception check. You don't think there's any more creatures up there.
Yep.
You do hear just the hacking of Cal as he splits up blood.
But I cannot do anything.
Scar.
Yell out, I have no magic.
Scar calls back, your very presence is magic, mate. And then he runs next to Cal and gives him his last 3 points of healing. Lay on hands.
Nice. As the healing spirit of the Morning Lord flows into Cal, everybody is safe. No one died. Though you had me worried there for a second. You are all safe.
I felt a bit useless there, I must say, that time.
Well, you got in a tricky position because you were scared, right?
Yeah.
Lincoln dice.
Yeah, the dice.
Oh, don't you freaking dice me with all those natural 20s. Don't start.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Silence says it all.
Let's search.
That was just great. Let's search the bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, well, on the giant, is a massive great axe, far too big for any of you to even consider using.
Get a selfie with it.
See what he looks like. Oh wow, there he is.
There's the Cauldron of Plenty here.
That's what I was
is that it?
thinking. Who was looking for it? Bugsy was looking for it.
And Twitch.
Bugsy,
And Twitch.
this look and Twitch. This looks
Yeah.
like this looks kind of cauldron-y.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. How much do you eat out of
Do you
that
think it's the one?
cauldron?
I mean, these
Maud-
things are hard to say, but
Maud Chiselbone has nothing of interest on her.
Except a rope.
Except a
Get
rope,
the
I
rope
guess.
back.
Sure.
Cal gets his rope.
Can we search the rest of the cabin just for anything else hidden or buried or?
You ever search around this area here where Maud was, you don't find anything.
How heavy is this cauldron? How easy is it going to be to move?
Okay. Let me do some.
I'm sure it'd be lighter if we tip out the contents.
Yeah. Can we use the contents to melt some ice or something?
Ooh.
I think she said it was dead fisherman, mate. I don't know if that's kosher.
It weighs close to 100 kilograms.
Yeah, two of us could knock it over.
Yeah, mate. So it's heavy, but not impossible to move.
Can we check to see if it has any magic properties? Like, I don't have any magic myself, but is there a check that we can roll?
Yeah.
Arcana? Yeah, I don't have... Do you need to have proficiency in Arcana to roll it, or...?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay, make an Arcana check. Ooh, nice. So, very obviously, it's magical. There's something unusual about it. It's kind of... You're finding it difficult, though, because now that you see what's inside it, you see the odd human ear pop up. You see a part of a face rise to the surface. Yeah.
Bugs looks over to Cal, remembering him drinking some of the soup.
Maybe Cal could drink the rest, and then we could take the cauldron.
Would that provide any healing?
If you want to try it, absolutely. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
One thing, you do search around, and kind of tucked away in this corner, the hacked up corpse of 3 humanoids, fairly recently hacked up. And you suspect some of the 3 fishermen are here, and some of them are here.
So I will look amongst them just to see if there's anything that people who know them could identify. Like, I don't know, a dirty old copper ring or something like that.
Yeah, I'll say one has a copper ring, one has a necklace around his neck, and the other one, for some reason, has an ankle bracelet.
Right.
Fancy.
In the navy.
Can we just tip the cauldron over and empty it so it's easy to carry?
Easy enough to do, and the liquid splashes out. And yeah, ears, fingers, toes. Looks like one of them's been scalped as well.
Malamak says, I think we need to rest. We need to regroup.
Just north of us?
Well, I think that, yeah, we haven't looked out to that far end properly, but I think that if there's this big scary hag down here, I don't think things would want to mess with us down here. Why don't we rest down here in the south? It's grim.
If you want to
but I feel like we'll be safe.
I tell you what, I don't need to rest, so I'll keep watch.
I
Bugs
definitely
drags his
need rest.
giant feet with his ears sagging low and goes, "Yeah, I need a rest."
I think we could all do with a bit of a rest.
A little moi.
Okay, if you remember, just recently you did take a long rest, kind of where the direwolf. Remember the direwolf? So it's fairly early on in the morning. And you could take a long rest, but if you're going to start doing that, I'm going to start throwing wandering monsters at you. Just keep that in mind. Because the alternative is like, I stub my toe, I take one hit point of damage.
I'm feeling okay.
And the reason I do that is you can just stack infinite long rests against each other. Like I stub my toe for 1 hit points. Oh, take a long rest for 8 hours and I get my 1 hit point back. Oh, I take 6 points of damage. Let's take a long rest. So in other words, you're in no position to take a long rest, but you may take a short rest, which is almost as good.
I forgot about the short rests.
Okay.
Should we take a short rest and regroup some of our verve?
Plan.
Okay, so a short rest just takes 1 hour. And for those who are damaged, you can roll some hit dice. Oh, there we go. Bugs knows what she's doing. And Cal, you going to roll a few?
Yep.
Up to 2.
How many do I get? Is it?
2.
I'm looking for the device. 2.
Yep,
2
just...
D10s.
This is for...
It's your hit die.
It's for Cal, right?
modifier.
Yep. So it was 9, so it takes me up to 12 out of 24.
Yeah, so you'll be rolling a D10 plus your con modifier.
Oh, so it was plus 4 on that as well.
Oh, sure.
Wait for me, I can't find the hit dice on this thing.
This is for Scar.
So
Yeah.
look above your proficiency and you'll see short rest. If you click that on the right hand side, there's your hit dice. You can just roll take short rest.
There's a red button or something.
Yep.
Yeah, you can, like, there's a little red B next to your title. In my case, it says rogue, and just roll hit die.
Do you see what she's talking about, Albert?
Just make sure you click on your short rest, and that will pop
How
up to
is
the right.
Sorry, say again where it was? I
So
can't
look
see it
above
on
your proficiency. There is the
Okay.
section that says
My
short rest,
intelligence.
long rest.
No.
Walking speed? Try walking speed. It's the top row.
Yeah, the very top.
The left of the campaign.
Or above charisma, then there's share, then short rest.
Have a look on Discord there, Albert. That's what we're talking about. See that short rest button there to the right of Scar?
No, because it's not there. Oh, there it is. Yep. Shut up, Albert.
Didn't realise it had taken a stealth check.
Because it took
Yeah.
them so long to find a short rest, did we actually have a long rest?
There you go. So you get 4 hit points back. Now you get to do up to 2 of those because you're 2nd level, so you can roll again if you like.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Much better. So Shajaya, you weren't damaged. Would you like to spend this hour trying to work out how this pot works?
Yes. I'm a bit confused about why we're taking the pot, but I can certainly check it out.
Well, let me
It's so
explain
big.
to you. What?
Okay.
Wow. So you do spend an hour or so experimenting with the various things, and you eventually luck upon the secret to it. You tip a little bit of water in it, and you kind of give the pot a shake, saying, "Oh, damn it, I can't work this out. Maybe if I just wash it." But then the water slowly starts to boil and bubble and bubble, and it increases till the cauldron is full to the brim, and you taste a sip of it, and it is delicious. It is a hearty, hot stew. Now, what's also interesting is you figure this cauldron, you could do this several times a day. And let me do the maths. So you know you could do this up to 3 times a day. And each day, it's going to do 30 gallons of stew. And each gallon can feed up to 4 people. So in other words, you could give 360 meals per day from this cauldron.
So you could feed everyone back at Icewind Dale.
Shanda.
Yeah.
Brinchanda.
Oh, it could, yep. Drag across to the big map. Now, well, I'll let you guys decide what you do with it, but it can feed up to 360 people per day. And keep in mind, the people in Bryn Shander are starving. The people in East Haven are starving. The people in Caer Dineval are starving. The people in Targos are starving. Everybody's low on food.
Well, taking it is better than not taking it. It's just we will have to consider the weight of it. That's all, because it's huge. We haven't got any method of carrying it at this stage.
Brute force would do it.
Tie rope around it and drag it behind us.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely it's a good idea.
Oh wait, I've got all this rope around me. Yeah, we can tie it around it.
Malamak goes up to Bugs and says, "You were looking for this pot. You were looking for this cauldron, is that right?"
Bugs has lost some memory since the near-death experience, but he believes so.
It's quite hard on the head.
Bugs replies that Bugs was looking for this because she knew it was a great power. He knew it was a great item because it could literally turn around the fortunes of a town. Like if you gave it to East Haven, 360 meals goes a long way.
That's exactly why I was looking for it. Yes,
And Bugs would also say you could. It could cause issues as well, because, like, if you give it to one town, might another town over-demand it?
Yeah.
And you also know you could fetch a crap load of gold pieces for this as well. So that's why Bugs was doing it. Knew it was powerful, could turn around the fortunes of a village. You could also make a lot of gold from it.
Well, I reckon we'd bring it with us anyway, for the time being.
Where are we going next, though?
Right, yeah, we're heading north along the lake. Great, looking for the treasure under the lake, that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were finding the fishermen, and we
Oops.
think we have. We've got some bits.
Sorry.
Go back to East Haven.
What about
So
the
it's
white
whether
lady?
we get back to East Haven where we were, and then try and sort out what we've done. That tell them about what happened to the lost fishermen. We've got that boat, so we could put the cauldron in the boat and drag that along as well. That might make the stuff a bit easier.
Yeah.
And don't forget that the captain of the guard there offered you a reward for news of the fishermen, and the reward was a spell scroll of fireball.
And we've got
All right.
little knick-knack personal items for fishermen. And I think
we head-
Let's go give
also
these
use
bits of people.
as leverage to get a township to perhaps stop sacrificing people.
Should we not search the rest of this cave system first?
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
I went slightly further to the north and saw skeletons under the ice, I believe.
Yeah, giant skeletons.
Yep.
I've been up there. There are at least 3 giant skeletons frozen under the ice, but they don't appear to have any undead properties. It appears relatively safe, is what the Dungeon Master told me in the last session.
Yep.
Ah.
I think we just go back to David and give these people bits back to those people and get a reward.
People bits.
That's what we did.
I think we can still do some exploration. It's not like this cauldron's going to run off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we just keep searching just a
We
bit
just
more.
slowly search a little bit more.
Maybe at the first sign of danger, we just run.
Well, we're
Bugs
fully
was
healed now.
knocked out when something was being spoken of the lake and fortunes, but he has a dreamlike vision of someone saying there's fortunes beneath the lake nearby.
Hmm.
It'd be
I mean, the one the
cute to
hag
know.
knew about.
Right, is this the lake?
No, the lake's
enough.
outside.
Yeah. I was
This
wondering if
this
this is
is the
part of the
spring.
lake, though. Oh, yeah, okay.
That's the spring that we saw on the relief upstairs, and the cave upstairs. Sorry,
Yes.
on the other level. And
That's
all
right.
the giants fell in and
Yeah,
died,
yeah.
drowned.
undoubtedly, this is the same thing.
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a
you're
hot
right.
spring.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
It's
four.
not. It's not anymore.
It's frozen over.
All right, so we're inching away into this icy cavern.
See-
Scar will cast Divine Sense just to make sure these things are gone.
I see
gone.
bugs bouncing back and forth, testing the ice. The ice is
Yeah,
perfectly
he's having
stable.
little PTSD.
You do not detect the presence of undead, fiends, or celestials. So these appear to be just skeletons, not skeletons that get around and
And
get at
the
you.
ice is thick, like quite thick for us to get across safely.
Harvin's going to gingerly peek around the corner here.
Okay. Easy
Okay.
enough.
I see a couple of alcoves. Possibly a dead end.
Bug shimmies along to catch up, almost slipping on his tail.
I'm slowly following. Well, Scar leaps out in front.
Little guy.
Okay, I can't see anything bad, I assume.
Does this go up or down?
Yeah, what's that?
It goes
that
up.
calendar?
Goes,
It goes up.
yeah, up. Up, yep.
Why would giant walk into a freaking hot thing and die?
Can I search over here for anything out of place, buried or hidden?
It's
Yeah.
just nothing, yep.
We saw paintings of these giants falling in
Yeah.
this, right?
Yeah.
Tarvin,
Yes.
your orc chief friend, is
Cal's friend.
Oh, sorry.
He hangs around for 10 minutes equivalent.
I wanted to be your friend, Dark Elf, but fine.
Yeah.
And it comes up to Cal, and it says, "Our debt is repaid. You saved the life of an orc. Our service is now concluded." And with that, the orc chief, poof, bamps away. Now, if you remember, you have 2 more uses of that.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it worth checking out there? Nah. Right,
Nothing
anyone?
up here.
Nothing up there.
Scar's casting his eyes into the he's looking see what else he can see into the ice. He's looking for anything that gleams beneath that ice.
Make a
Anything that
perception
might
check.
be giant. Perception.
Hard to see through the ice. Nothing's glittering there.
Well, he's trying to persuade it for a start. That's not a good thing.
I hit the wrong one.
It's like, come on, eyes. Give me your gleams.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Well, my perception is actually worse than my
Okay.
persuasion.
Oh, your perception is so bad that you rolled persuasion by mistake.
Well, my mistake. Yeah, I'm not having a good perception night. I'll tell you that much.
Are you joining in the search up north, Shajai?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Shajaya.
Just head north from there if you like, and you'll meet up with everybody.
Did we leave
I
somebody
found
behind?
this bedroom.
Yeah.
Bedroom?
Yeah.
And what?
On a bed.
Where are you?
Now, technically, this is a
I'm the
20-foot
other
bridge. This is a 20-foot bridge here, Twitch, so you'd have to go the long way to get up there. But that's fine.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so this is like an ice bridge here. But it's okay. We won't worry about it too
Yeah,
much.
right.
So, what you do see,
you?
though...
Broke some rules.
Have you run away?
Where is he?
I went a different way. If you go away from where you are,
We'll just keep on coming
I'm there.
around.
We'll no longer be there.
Okay,
That's a bonus one. I've heard that before.
Oh, well, there you are.
How
But
does
this
it
is
climb up
an ice bridge which you can go underneath of.
Alright.
But we'll just say you go the long way and end up on the ice bridge. There you go. Everybody's on the ice bridge now. Go drag Shajaya over there as well. So you go the long way, but you come up here. And what you see in this room is... it's very obviously an abandoned campsite. There's no bodies, nothing like that. But you do see a bunch of loose pages on the ground.
and this what's
do you
that
read,
spiky
Bugs?
ball in the corner?
It's a fire that is long gone out, like a... Yeah. So,
My reading is average. What language is this?
it's written in Dwarvish. Do you speak Dwarvish, Bugsy?
Oh,
I do
think
not.
I do.
So I assume I've got a friend here who might understand this.
I do. Cal, do you want to do some reading?
I can do some reading. I'm not known for my intelligence, so if you as long as you help me with the big words. Right, what
Oh,
does
yeah,
this
can
look
can I assist him with it? Because I speak Dwarvish too.
Sure, you can sound out the vowels together. So there's a lots of...
Dwarvy.
The first thing of note you find is... this is one of the first most interesting things you find in there. Written in Dwarvish.
Okay, so these caves here are sacred to the frost giants. Carvings on the wall suggest that the giants came here to drown themselves, and they used a hot spring as a sacrificial pool.
Yes.
Okay, well, that proves that theory.
You read another... The next passage that jumps out of you is this one.
Alright. I'll do this in Dwarvish. Aye, the wind does truly sound like it's a wailing woman. One could easily go on mad in a place like this.
Because all dwarves are Scottish, of course.
Hi.
And the last thing you read, which is the very final entry in the journal, is this.
Okay, I think there's someone living in these caves. Shortly after discovering the hot springs, I heard what sounded like a granny singing. When the song ended with a shrill laugh and dread sunk its teeth into me. Ye gods, what a horrible cackle! I shall leave these caves in the morning and I never shall return.
I wonder if he got away safe.
That'd be that hag.
Search the bedroll for anything
Yeah.
behind.
Just a bedroll.
Yep.
Looks mighty cozy after all this cold.
The voice, I mean. the singing lady.
It's the hag.
Yeah.
Must be the hag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well-
should get the cauldron and get out of here.
Shall we get the cauldron and get out of here?
Is there an echo?
Is there an echo?
There is an echo, actually, in the Cauldron Caves, but not for that reason.
We'll get the cauldron and get out of here.
So yeah, we've finished actually exploring everything, haven't we?
Yes,
There
you
were
have.
four
Yep.
Oh, okay.
There's
all right.
one 30-foot cave outside that we didn't go into, but we've finished exploring this one. It looks like.
The rest of the
Isn't this
caves,
cave?
I'll
Yeah.
save you the trouble, is all fairly featureless. You found all things
Okay,
of
cool.
interest here. So how are you dragging this cauldron around?
Well,
Is
if
it
you
back onto the big map? Sorry?
Who's got the...
Just remember, we found the boat for the fishermen, which we can take back to the village. That must have some value in itself.
Yeah.
Plus, there was a bit of fishing gear in there, if I remember correctly. We could put the cauldron in it, which would make it easier to drag along the ice, I would imagine.
Sure. So say between some of your beefier party members, you lug the cauldron onto the boat, and yeah, you've left the Wailing Caves. Find yourself back into the frozen tundra of Icewind Dale as the wind picks up again. What would you like to do?
So not blizzard yet, just normal cold and miserable weather.
We tow the boat as far as it'll go. South. Towards East Haven.
Okay,
So we're gonna go
pushing.
back to East Haven?
You're pushing along the water bank as best you can. Feeling cold.
On the way there, Gar says that maybe we not mention the cauldron to the people of East Haven, because if we take it back to Prince Shan, based on my map, all the townships may be able to have access to of some kind.
Yeah.
How do we
Prince
keep the
Shan
cauldron
doesn't-
Bringing
secret?
the cauldron, making it frozen.
That's what I suggested.
How do you hide a cauldron?
I don't know.
But a cauldron's just a cauldron. Does it look like a magic cauldron? Especially?
Last time we were in East Haven, were there people looking for a cauldron or talking about a cauldron?
No,
Might
it
be
was
some-
Bugs. It was Bugs,
Bugs
and
told us there was,
Bugs
yeah.
was told us about the cauldron.
Ah, yeah.
And in the
They-
seance,
oh,
the
no.
seance mentioned the cauldron as well.
And also,
I've got,
but there were the people. We
sleight of
started the
hand.
rumor. We started the rumor.
Where
Could
did we
leave the
start?
cauldron on the outskirts
Yeah.
of town and hide it.
Someone loudly mentioned it in the pub.
We need a solution, because we can't just keep carrying this around Icewind Dale.
Can we drag the cauldron behind us on the old, with our birdies?
Experts. Oh,
Experts.
It would slow them down though. Unless you can, maybe just drag it. Maybe if you fashioned a sleigh or something.
I can be
Yeah,
a
that's what I
draft
was
horse.
thinking.
I can be a draft horse for an hour. I can help them out a little bit.
Don't know if I showed you
We'll
this.
still need a,
That's what the
still
cauldron
need
looks
a,
like.
Ah,
Oh.
so it's got some
Fish.
distinct carving.
The Jess.
I don't see why we couldn't help out East Haven, but you know how they
Yeah.
were saying that they weren't trading anymore with Caer Dineval or Caer Konig, those two ones across the lake where they'd normally be trading. If we're giving them food, it's on the condition for trade, or that we get something out of it as well.
Okay.
So maybe if they're trading again, maybe with Brinchander or Goodmead, something like that, some food, because they must have some more of that knucklehead trout. Yep. Either that, or if you read what I was suggesting earlier, we set up a little restaurant, a KFC.
A soup kitchen.
Make a chain.
Yeah.
I reckon KFC, knucklehead fried cauldron.
Which area is the
Fisherman and
capital or
chips.
the largest area
Cool.
that we've come by
The largest city? Largest town?
in this area? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ulrish.
Brinchander has about 1,000 people in it. East Haven. Just a sec. East Haven's got about 750. So the big ones are with symbols like this one on East Haven. So East Haven, Brinchander, Targos, and Tourmaline are the biggest cities here.
Right. And you were saying Caer Dineval and Caer Konig are the two that are also very impoverished.
Yep.
I think we
What
heard
you learned
rumours
before
about the-
is there used to be a ferry that would leave East Haven and bring supplies to both Caer Dineval and Caer Dineval. Ever since the endless winter has started, though, the ferry has been locked in docks, just icebound, and eventually Caer Dineval and Caer Dineval are on their own. No
I've also
trade
had
or
bad
anything is
things
heading their way.
happen to them as well.
Rumored
Like,
to have happened, yeah.
rumored I've had bad things happen, like people in hoods, and the leader is missing.
Not that the leader is missing. The leader is said to be very, very sick, like on his deathbed, basically.
Oh, sick. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. Speaker Chrono. Oh, it says here, Caer Dineval, the town speaker, is not missing. Is that right? No. There's
I don't know.
vandals, unseen vandals in Caer Dineval as well. Unseen.
Yes. Yes.
Creating vandalism in Caer Dineval.
Well, maybe it was the speaker hadn't been seen for a while, but there was
Oh, yes. Yeah.
various people arriving at odd hours in the
That's
in
right.
some kind of castle with it.
Yeah.
I'm
Hasn't
assuming
been
the
seen,
two
but
are
is
okay.
assumed to be sick.
Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Right, well, I reckon we can sort out East Haven. We're not dragging this around everywhere. Well, we'll make profit where we can, feed where we can.
We can go down there and then jump on our birds and ride up to Caer Dineval or something. Try and sort them out.
Yep, see what we can learn.
Yep.
Okay.
Wondering if before we go into East Haven, we send somebody in there to send some soldiers out who might be able to escort us with this cauldron, if indeed we have started a rumour, just in case a thieves guild of some kind decides to have a go with it.
Who's good with talking to people?
Persuasion. is it?
Charisma. Yeah.
Look,
Charisma.
I'm not that good at that. I'm
Theoretically,
extraordinarily low.
I'm fair, but not
theoretically,
excellent.
Scar is theoretically.
I'm not.
Yeah. I think it is Scar. You're our spokesperson. Smokes Dragon.
Lord help us all. Morning, Lord help us all. All right. Maybe I could go in there with one of the druids, and we try and get the plan B to try and get some soldiers to come out with us to escort this cauldron back in case we get ambushed coming through the streets.
Are you
I've
wanting
got
a druid with spell slots?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I'll stay out here then.
I've got really high insight. I've got +5 insight and +3 intimidation. So I could come and just be eyes unless you need somebody to bully them.
Be good to have your eyes, mate. The intimidation may not work.
Sleight of hand and stealth. But they need
So
a
back in
sneaky
Britain-
eye.
Back in Bryn Shander, there was a Morning Lord refuge. Is there one in East Haven? Because they were doing the
Nope.
Morning Lord's work of distributing food and looking after the sick. So would that be a suitable place for us?
It was slightly selfish, and he was ashamed to say it.
Well, that's what I was asking. Is there one in East Haven?
Nope.
Malcolm's saying no.
Nope. Okay.
Or we just we could just take it straight into East Haven and go for it and leave it with them, or Brinchanda.
We should trade
Do we need?
it. It's a
You
powerful.
could sell it and be done with it.
Well, I'm just thinking that there are people getting
we
sacrificed
don't-
and turned into dangerous things. It's quite good leverage. We could just say you can have it if you stop freaking sacrificing.
Yeah.
We could we could go to the town centre and get everyone's attention and just say we'll sell it to the highest, but see what everyone has to offer. Maybe we can get something more than gold out for it.
We could do a hypothetical ask to the leaders of the town.
That's what I think.
Or we could turn into a travelling soup kitchen and just spend the rest of our days feeding people.
That's high fantasy D&D, that is. Open a soup kitchen.
Yeah.
Well,
Because it's
not
enchanted, we
interested
have to
in
make
this
sure that it doesn't fall into their wrong hands.
I think
I
we
don't-
just put feelers out. I mean, if people
Yeah.
already are saying it in the pubs that they're looking for it, we could just say, well, if you found it, what would you do with it? How much would you offer for it? That kind of thing.
Is
Yeah.
there anyone that we've met that we trust? Not really, eh?
only in Bunshanda.
What is this trust?
What both Cal and Scar would know is that the speaker of this place, Speaker Daneth Whalen, respected, I guess, for his humility and forthrightness. I mean, some of the other town leaders that Scar and Cal would know about are right arseholes. But Daneth has got a reasonable reputation. As
When
does the
Scar had
captain.
his way, he would hand it over on the caveat that they stop sacrificing. That's how Scar feels, but he'll go by the party.
And Mullamuck feels exactly the same way. Although if there is a way that he could contribute to our fighting ability for the inevitable battle, that'd come forward.
I would suggest we cover the cauldron with blankets before we carry it into town.
A lot of blankets.
Yep. Between us, we should have enough.
Yep, plenty of
We've got
blankets.
the
Yep.
boat
Good
with
idea.
us, we could carry it inside the boat with a blanket over the top.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. That's the thing. With a bunny or a gnome hidden underneath the blanket as well, ready to pop out if anybody.
Yeah.
Tricky but doable. You're putting a heavy cauldron into a heavy boat, throwing in a bunny rabbit, and carrying the whole lot into town. Kind of
Dragging it into town. On the
dragging
road.
it, sure.
Well, if I remember, there was docks that were icebound anyway. Wouldn't that be the place that we would drag the fishing boat back to anyway?
Oh yeah.
Well, here's East Haven. And you're coming from the north. But yeah, they're docks, but they're icebound.
Yeah, we can drag the boat next to a dock though, could we?
Yeah. Kind of skidded along the ice, sure.
What if we skidded it to about here and then had a talk to the town hall? Talk to either Speaker Daneth or Captain Indra. Shall we speak to Speaker Daneth?
Yep.
Was it the captain that was the one that we were getting the cauldron, the fireball spell from?
Yes.
So we meant to up with that. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think town hall for both those guys, wouldn't it?
Do we need to leave anybody with the cauldron, or are we taking it with us to the town?
Alright, what are we going to leave guards or send our speakers off, or drag the whole thing? What do you
I
reckon?
think we drag it
Drag
with
the whole
blankets
thing.
on. Yeah.
So we're dragging it all the way to here, outside the town hall.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure,
All right.
we could look around at the docks to see if there's any wagons or something. We could...
No.
No. Okay. We'll have to drag it.
So you drag this canoe with bugs, I'm assuming, inside, and this cauldron, and you come to the town hall. Who's going into the town hall?
It's got to be Scar.
Yeah.
Mullamuck stays outside. He doesn't mind the cold.
Tarvin watches the cauldron.
Who's going with Scar? Anybody?
I'll go in with him.
I just dropped out.
So
I
Twitch.
will go.
Oh, okay.
Would you go? Yeah.
Sound like Scar, Twitch, and Mullamuck?
I'm
Mullamuck's
staying
outside.
Oh, Mullamuck's.
Mullamuck's
Can
Okay.
go. Okay.
And I
Tell
guess
what,
I'm just
I'll drag everybody onto the map and just position yourself around Scar if that's where you want to be. Oh, Mullamuck's there twice.
Where's
Uh,
the nice.
Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody.
Me.
Shajaya, there we go.
on the box, please.
So, look, Scar, get over here. People next to Scar are by the town hall. Are in the town hall. There we go.
Yeah.
Is that the wrong?
Could I have bugs, please?
Where's Bugs?
Oh, Bugs!
That's
Sorry,
alright. I'm
Bugs.
hiding. I understand. It's a magic trick.
You're right in the middle there, Bugs. You're by the boat or the town hall?
Where's the cauldron?
With Tarvin and Malama.
Yeah. Okay. So just parked outside the town hall, Bugs, Malamak, Tarvin, you kind of crouch down and wait for the results of the talk. People, you're getting slightly odd looks. I mean, you've got a boat with something inside it and covered up, but most people, they're not rewarded by being curious and poking things that they don't really understand. I mean, you get the impression, just even those who have just arrived in Icewind Dale, people are very much concerned about survival. And going up to people and asking what's under a tarp, under the boat, they just don't care enough. They're more worried about where their next meal comes through. Kel, Scar, Twitch, and Shajai. You're greeted by the front, by the receptionist. Says, yes, can I help you?
Yeah, mate. We're looking for Speaker Danif and Captain. What's his name?
Oh, Captain Allegarth. Oh, of course. Who may I say is calling?
Scar, we've come back. News on the fisherman.
Oh, the fisherman. Oh, well, let me just inform the captain and the speaker. And she dashes up the stairs. Comes. Oh, please. If you have news of the fisherman, come up. And you rush up the stairs, and you do see Speaker Danith Whalen. Like a lot of people here going over some paperwork, and Captain Imdra beside him. And Captain Imdra says, you have returned. I hear you have news of the fisherman. What news do you bring?
Scar pulls out the copper ring and the anklet and the necklace. Says, I'm afraid they were taken by an evil witch we
Twitch says it was soup.
The whole thing was
Fishermen.
They were
soup?
soup. Oh, that is
deceased.
well, that's most unfortunate. Well, if you don't mind, I will take these items back to the people, and I believe I owe you a spell scroll.
Oh, there's another thing. We found something that could feed up to 500 people, if you were to stretch it, a day. What would you say to that?
I would say you've done a tremendous service to the people of East Haven. I mean, well, 500 odd, well, we could give people almost a meal a day. For most people would eat every day, which is a remarkable improvement. So if you do have such an option, please hand it over.
We would like some form of guarantee that it's not going to fall into the wrong hands. The thing that we have, because it's very valuable, and it could easily be used in a bad way.
Well, I mean, if you were to give this gift to East Haven, I, the speaker, would appreciate it, and I would safeguard it as best I could. If you're asking me if I can guarantee it will not be stolen, I cannot 100% guarantee. But you can guarantee then when it's not in use, it'll be under strict guard. I mean, that's as much as a guarantee that I can give.
You'll have to, mate. It's the most valuable thing in all of Icewind Dale right now.
Wow.
I'll hand it over to you if you stop these sacrifices. Which, by the way, are creating demon people walking around there in the middle of the ice, which we almost got killed by.
Oh, I'm not sure about demon people. Make me a persuasion check, Scar. I'll say DC 15 to convince her. Really? Demon people? What are the...
It's horrible, mate. See that scar there?
Oh, that is most unfortunate. Whatever these creatures are, these demons as you describe them, they haven't come to East Haven. I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, but we've probably sacrificed during this blasted winter about 20 odd people. None of them have come back.
As well. Which means there's a
We're
small
worried
army
that-
out there.
Yeah, that they will when they find out what the value of this item is. They could come for it specifically.
Well,
But we'll,
I mean, I agree. I mean, if indeed what you have is given to us, I mean, this is both an immense blessing and an immense curse at the same time. I mean, 500 meals, you say, that's remarkable, but we have 750 people here. Might they start arguing in the streets? Are we going to start mini riots? I mean, people are desperate. They are hungry. I've seen people killed over a loaf of bread.
You can use it 3 times in one day.
3 times.
So you could feed more than 700 people, presumably.
I think
You
it's
could
a
feed-
total of.
A total,
It's
is
the
it?
3
Yeah.
times makes a total of. Yeah.
360.
Don't get him,
360.
Don't get him
Yeah.
too excited.
Yep, 360 maximum if you use it 3 times a day.
Oh,
Well, regardless, we can't fill the entire town every day with this. I fear rioting will ensue. As I said, I've seen people kill each other over a loaf of bread. People are desperate. People are hungry. What happens if we start serving this tomorrow? We serve some and not others. People will start saying, come on, make it go again. No, give me that food. All hell is going to break loose. As I said, blessing
Back to Bridgehaven.
and... Oh, no. I think East Haven's your best bet. You're going to have more problems at Bryn Shander. I mean, there's 1,000 people there. Your problems are going to be doubled. Best to leave it here in East Haven.
I think it's the right thing to do. What do you guys think?
But, well, I think he hasn't said that he's going to stop sacrificing people yet.
Okay.
Sacrifices, and you can have it.
Yeah.
I think that was our condition.
Good point.
I'm going to say, since Scar has persuaded her that these demon things are real, Scar, you can make another persuasion check, but you can make it at advantage. And I'm going to set the DC at 15 again. Ah, there we go. Even without advantage. Okay. Well, we sacrifice the people as a way to appease the Frostmaiden as she has cursed this land. But it seems as if we had this pot, this curse on this land would be broken. Well, for East Haven at least. We could feed about half our population every day. So everyone will get... Okay. I'll make the call as town speaker. You give us this cauldron, and if it does everything you say it does, we will stop the sacrifices in East Haven. Do we have a deal?
Hey, Scar.
And my face, he looks at the gnome and Cal. And Shajai is there as well.
Yep.
Turns around to Shajai. We roof
Honest.
up.
Scar.
Oh, sorry,
Can you
mate.
hear me?
Broke up.
I'm there now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
I'll support you
We-
guys. If he's
No.
stopping the sacrifices.
I think we should
Well,
do
that's
it,
two of
but
us.
I think we should do it, but I just wonder if I can have a very small statue of myself somewhere in the town square. For the team, for being heroes. As well. At least myself, but maybe the whole team.
I think the statue of a gnome would look great in this town. At the gate. At the gate.
Yeah.
What a garden gnome do? It's the times are pretty tough at the moment.
Fearsome with my short bow. I just want a small gnome. One small gnome in the town. With a plaque that says the team brought the cauldron. And then I think it's great. We'll give it to them.
Statue and a staff of sacrifices. I don't think Tarvin's gonna like this, but I'm quite happy.
I think it's the right thing to do.
And
Well-
Cal's happy too.
Yep, all agreed. So I agree in the comments there for you guys if you want to check
I
it.
just saw it. Thanks.
Over each other.
Okay, so we have a deal. No more sacrifices, and you give us this cauldron of plenty as a result. There's no other conditions.
Like a gnome statue. Gnome statue.
Of
You don't think we're going to let down the others if we don't take money or weapons back?
I don't know.
Okay.
We've got a
That was
scroll
us
of
making
fire.
jokes outside.
Okay, then it's all good.
We're not there. We have no idea what's happening.
We don't know what's
We
going
don't
on.
know what's going on. We're just making assumptions.
And Twitch, says Speaker Daneth Whalen, you want a statue of yourself?
Yes, can I have one statue? It doesn't have to be big. It can be quite small, even smaller than me, in fact. But I want to be holding a crossbow and standing and just a little plaque that says Twitch helped bring the cauldron.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
The great helped.
World's longest rolls for the most ridiculous request.
What is?
It's gonna be a 2.
Oh, it's 2.
Minus 1, I think.
You understand that our resources are quite limited, right? Oh, it's 3. Our resources are quite limited, and I tell you what, you provide us with 500 gold pieces, we'll make any type of statue you want.
500 gold
fair
pieces.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Look, how about instead of a statue, something quite reasonable? We'll need a place to stay while we're in East Haven, and we'd like to stay at the White Lady for free for the next, well, as long as you can eat. How about that?
I think I could approach the proprietor of the White Lady. No problem.
We'll pay for food, but we'd like the roof over our head.
I think we could make that happen. Maybe we take this cauldron of plenty to the White Lady and use it as a base of operations. Or do you think the town hall would be better?
I'll leave that up to you. I would say the town hall, but you know your town better than I do.
No, I think the town hall, a lot more secure. So, bring me the cauldron. I will make the
All right,
proclamation.
keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself.
So you guys wander out now, meet up with these guys.
Yes, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
That was a long meeting.
Well, we didn't get a statue. Damn it.
Where's the bag of gold? Oh, it's too heavy to carry. Is that it?
Well, we got free board at the White Lady Inn for as long as we want. That does not include food. We'll be paying for that. And there will be no more sacrifices.
And
And that is us.
But how do they plan on using this? Has they sorted out a system?
Well, that's probably for them to decide. They'll be having it under security, I suppose.
You handed over a cauldron for no
haven't handed it over yet.
sacrifices, but no system to stop fights.
Oh, they're aware of what the dangers are. So I feel quite safe in leaving it in their capable hands.
well, it could give us more business in the future. Save you
Yeah,
people's
they
time.
don't have anything to give us. at the moment.
Well, we've got this
Look,
fine
yeah.
roll. Malcolm, would that be the equivalent of like a level 3 fireball spell?
Yep.
Is that, yep.
Yep.
Okay. I've written that
So
down. No
when
worries.
you cast it, it'll have a 20-foot radius, and anything inside that radius will take 8d6 damage with a dexterity save to half that. It's a great area of effect spell.
And get some more.
Is there anyone in particular that we should be entrusting this to amongst the party who thinks they would know the opportune time to use that?
Someone's Arcana.
Can anyone cast it, or do you need to roll Arcana to cast it?
I'm going to say Shajaya or Malamak. I mean, you don't have any pure arcane people on your team. So I'm going to say Shajaya or Malamak could use the fireball spell.
I have no Arcana. Oh, so I can use it regardless, so there's no
Yep.
check or anything?
No
Okay,
check.
cool.
So Malamak or Shajaya. And when you do cast it, I get to press this button.
I'm very bad at throwing stones. Maybe if I threw a big hoofing fireball, that would be beneficial.
Oh, I'm back. You there?
Yep.
Shajaya spends a lot of her time as either a giant wolf or a giant spider. I tend to spend a little bit less time walking, so maybe it makes tactical sense to give to me.
Yeah.
Sure, give it to the orc.
Okay.
Yep, okay.
Thank you. I immediately cast fireball on you. No. Sorry. Cool.
We burn this whole town down.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Contribute to global warming.
She'll take it to the town hall. Is that...
Well, we're now a little bit lighter, having got rid of the cauldron. We don't really need to rest, do we? Not really.
Oh, you do now. After that long
Oh,
trek
okay.
across the snow, you're verging on exhaustion now.
To the White Lady.
Taking
The
the
White Lady.
cauldron to the town hall
Oh,
on
wait.
the way?
Oh, yes, I
Yes.
thought we'd done that. Yes, good point.
Okay, so we'll just say you drop off the cauldron to Daneth Whalen, and I say, if you could just keep this under wraps for now, we need to work out a way that will stop rioting in this town. So let us just try and...
With a, I told you so kind of a look. No, he doesn't do that.
So leave it to us, and as promised, I will let the appropriate people know that the sacrifices won't happen. That's another political problem for me, because people kind of like and want the sacrifices, with the big provision, of course, that it's not them. I have some political maneuvering to do, but anyway, that is my problem. Not your problem. It does indeed have the SEP field around it. Someone else's problem. It sounds like Cal Axfell is a Douglas Adams fan. And he's muted. He must be, though. So you guys head over, get back together, and you head... yes, good. Douglas Adams, sorely missed. So we'll put the party back together. And you head back over to the White Lady Inn. You hear the proprietor has been passed the message, and you may stay here for free. And you guys are exhausted. Absolutely wrecked with dragging this cauldron across
Yeah, it was hard sitting in that bumpy trip.
Right then. I'm going to my room. It's just time.
Okay. Easy enough to do. So, yep, you may all take a long rest. Yep, so get those nice spell slots back.
Yay.
Okay. What's happened?
Sorry,
Now
just
morning.
Yep, morning come. So long rest. Done. Just checking my sound crashed there for a sec. Yeah, what's going on?
Shall we while he's doing that, shall we head up to up the ways? The one with the invisible vandals in it?
And we're still looking for the treasure under the lake, right? The white lady.
Mm.
I mean, what you know, somewhere in Lake Danashire there's some treasure. Keep in mind this is a 120 square mile search area. But anyway, morning comes, you're long rested, so you get all your spell slots back, your hit points go to maximum.
Aye.
So, sounds like you guys want to head to Caer Dineval, is that correct?
Yes.
We
Yes. Yeah.
can we ride our
Experts.
experts up the road?
Absolutely you can.
What's the weather looking like, Malcolm?
Oh, terrible. But not deadly. So
Okay, cool.
it's just merely averagely bad, if that makes any sense. But you get on your axe speaks. As shown here, with Axie and Shard and Tony, Fluffy, Stripe, and the finger Twitch. I still can't believe you did that. And you head off back into the coals of Icewind Dale. Weather is, of course, bad. But normally it would take you a good 9 hours to get to Caer Dineval by snowshoe, effectively. But with your axe speaks, you make much better time, and you follow the well-marked path, like going through this way, along the east way, and then north, cutting through. So about early afternoon, you make it to Caer Dineval. This is what Caer Dineval. One thing you do notice is a lot of the paths, like between East Haven and Bryn Shander, for example, are well travelled. It's it's in good condition. There's definitely a path going up here, but you notice it hasn't been used in a while, which does speak to what you've learned about Caer Dineval, is that it's being left to its own devices, shall we say. But you make it to Caer Dineval, which looks like this. I'll explain some. This is what Cal and Scar would know about Caer Dineval. So just give me a second. So, first of all, it's fairly inhospitable at the best place. You're never going to feel very comfortable here. As you're wandering through town, you instinctively go to Dineval's Rest. Cal and Scar. Sad to say, when you get there, though, the place is absolutely abandoned. This was a favourite haunt when you came along this way. Absolutely nothing there. You look around, the population here used to be up around 200 the last time with here. And you can see just looking around the streets, there is a lot less people here. Maybe 100, if that. The place is dominated by... actually I have a picture here. Let me show you this. Where do I get my picture? I'll do it this way. Ah, come on. Stop being annoying. It's going to be annoying. I will get there. Such a good piece of art too. Why can't I find it? Swords. Ah, here we go. This is what it looks like. So you see a lot of houses down there at the bottom against the frozen Loch Dunshire. And the most obvious thing is the castle up upon the hill. You know, Kel and Scar, that the castle is very much where the leader, Speaker Krennic, would be. But as I said, he hasn't been seen for a long time. You do notice that the uphill climb is an inn. So, approach town. Not a lot of people give you much attention. They look very gaunt, very sick. Frostbite is all over them. Not a happy place.
Do we know if Caer, what's his name, Speaker Krennic had any family?
No. No wife, no children.
So, given that Dinev's Rest is abandoned there, the uphill climb, I can tell you the track is not nearly as nice. But perhaps we should head there and find out what's going on in town.
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Is there a place for us to stable our birds, or will we be able to tie them up somewhere?
No stable.
No
You could
stable here.
tie them to a fence post or something if you like. But that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head up the hill and you get to the uphill climb. If nothing else, you get out of this cold weather and go into this fairly rough and tumble. It does offer a nice spectacular view of the lake and the frozen docks below. You see they're serving some type of hot chowder there. It's pretty abandoned. This rugged kind of middle-aged man sees you enter, and there's a couple of people who are just huddled in the corner, looking fairly miserable. This guy comes and says, "What is it? What's your business? What can I get for you?"
Would you say to stay tonight, mate? So we can get beds with Speaker Krennic.
Unfortunately, this is just a tavern, friend. We don't have any beds available.
No, happens to we could get.
Is the castle abandoned?
Nope.
Is there anyone there?
Now, I know old Speaker Krennic, he's up there. He's got some he's been quite sick as of late, so I haven't seen him for a while. I guess you could say he's got some attendants, some helpers there helping him. You can go talk to them if you like, but I doubt very much they're going to welcome you with open arms.
Make you say that, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let me speak plainly. Speaker Krennic, he's an arsehole, right? He's a right prick of a man. But, you know, he's our prick of a man. He's our arsehole, you know? He was a prick, but he took care of us as best he can. Once this blasted winter stopped, man, it's gone terrible. I don't know where you've come from, maybe Bryn Shander, maybe East Haven, I don't know. But if you get there, you tell those sons of the bitches they need to help us out. Ever since this winter started, they've just abandoned us. Population has dwindled due to the selfishness of those greedy pigs at Bryn Shander and East Haven. You should give them a right talking to if you've got any influence. We're desperate out here. But let me just tell you something else between you and me. Something's amiss in this castle. I don't know what it is. We see cloaked figures going in and out of the place at all hours. What's that about? I couldn't rightly say. But when Speaker Cranach was well, he was being his usual dick of himself, we never saw these type of things. And I swear on my mother's grave, that one night I saw a tiefling, and his tiefling was as white as the snow. I've seen the odd tiefling in my time. We get all sorts round here. I've seen red ones, I've seen blue ones, but never a white one.
The tieflings.
Is there anywhere that we can stay? That our group can stay? Until we can perhaps go and have a look up at the castle and check it out, see what's up there?
Miss, firstly, let me say what an honour it is to have an elf such as yourself in such a tawdry establishment as the Uphill Climb. And as much as I would like to offer you a bed for the night, unfortunately that's just not the services we offer.
Okay.
You could go sleep in the abandoned Dineval's Rest. You might have to knock down a few boards that have boarded up the place. Or, by far the best place to stay here, miss, is the castle up there on the hill. If you could talk your way in there, you get a nice warm, nice rest. They've got fire there. We've got dogs there that'll bark and keep you safe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, those would be your options. As I said, I'd love to have such a lady as yourself in our establishment, but it's unfortunately just not what we offer. So, Dineval's Rest or the castle.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
I'll
miss.
talk to my team and see what they want to do.
All right you are, miss.
So we've got about half a day left. I was going to say daylight, but it's not daylight, but
Nope.
half a day of sort of normal time before we're beginning to get tired.
Mm-hmm.
So I reckon we go to the castle first, and we can seek shelter at Dineval's Rest if that doesn't seem too likely.
I concur.
Yeah, maybe the sneaky sneaks can have a look around.
Happy to do that.
If we're lucky enough to get in. Although Cal and I have been there before, but if I remember right, Cal had a few drinks and yeah, wasn't so pretty.
I'm pretty sure that Dineval's Rest had a few more walls up last time I was there. I'm sure that wasn't me.
I would like to concur with that. So we go to the castle, and if that fails Dineval's Rest, that's pretty simple, mate.
Cool.
Right.
Plan.
And we're on a trade mission, are we not? Is that right?
I thought we'd come to try and sort them out.
Yeah, trying to get some trade going and see why it's stopped. That's my
We
understanding.
want to find out how to get the treasure out of the lake as well.
Okay, what's our cover story? That we're just wandering treasure hunters, need a place to stay.
We're also seeking We're also seeking Sefik. You know, if there's if a travelling salesperson has come through.
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
Yeah, the old
what are
murder
they-
mission. Yep.
Is it Thoradin? Is that Sefik and Thoradin? Yeah. Anyway,
Torga.
Torga, that's it.
Or a troll bane or something.
Yep, Torga Trollsbane was the one who owns the caravan, and Sefik is a
Torga
recent
Icebane.
addition to her troop.
Torga Icebane, Trollsbane.
Trollsbane, I think.
Ice vein. No, I think he might be
Ice
right.
vein.
Ice.
Yeah, Icebane. Anyway,
Okay.
Torga.
Right. Well, I think that's unanimous for go to the castle first, and
Yep.
Dinev's rest later if required.
Sure thing.
Okay, so you head over to the Caer. The first thing you notice is this is a castle, but it's no glorious castle with, spindles and towers and damsels in distress at the top of them. I hope you're visiting the castle in Dunedin there, Albert, by the way.
we'll be doing that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a castle up on the peninsula. I forget what it's called, but I went there many times when I lived in Dunedin. Ah, there we go. Larnax Castle. But this one is just devoid of warmth, and it just squats on top of this cliff top overlooking the town and the frozen harbour. Now, warding the castle entrance are thick, battle-hardened wooden doors. 4 cylindrical guard towers have wind-worn flags bearing the town's heraldry fluttering above their tiled conical roofs. And these towers are connected by icy battlements and parapets. Top the castle walls, and within the guard towers, there's torches flashing. And the 2 portcullises at the top of it is closed.
Also, just occurred to me that our cover story might not work regarding being treasure hunters, because Cal and I are known may be remembered for previous visits. Yeah.
Have you had a change of occupation, though?
Yep.
Something cool time. Let's just see what comes out. Conversation. I think so. Malamut, with your quarterstaff, why don't you pound on the gate?
Do you want me to? I'm a half-orc man from the wilds. Maybe it's better if someone with a silver tongue could come and... I rap on the door anyway, knock, knock, knock,
Yeah.
and then hide
Yeah.
behind the rest of the group.
Okay, well, why don't you show me exactly where you do hide?
Oh my goodness. Let's zoom in. So I've come up here, and I think I'm going to be back off in between the group here. So knock, 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 and come back.
Open up. Somebody open up, please. It's a bit chilly out here.
Okay. You hear from
they
the
gonna-
top, from the guards up on the connecting towers here, and it says, "Our speaker chronic is too sick to entertain guests. Please be on your way."
We have 2 druids in our party who might be of assistance regarding that he may be ailing him.
Speaker Chronic Sever has no need for your heathen rituals. Be on your way.
I didn't expect that. Do I recognize the person who said that?
Just
Some
some
previous-
generic guard. No, you don't.
We say we could be able to break the curse of the Frostmaiden if you let us in.
Make a persuasion check, Shajai, but at disadvantage. So 18, but roll again because it's a disadvantage. And we'll take the lowest number.
Oh,
So 7. So not great. Says, look, look, you look lost. You look beaten up. I mean, what did you got? I see a short gnome, short dwarf, half orc, half this, half that. You're just a bunch of mongrels. Unless you've got something to offer, I suggest you be on your way.
That's our services. These
What?
mongrels know how to fight. All mongrels know how to fight.
Make a persuasion check, Scar. Just hold here for a moment. And you hear some clattering of feet. And somebody up from the top has obviously left. A minute goes by. 2 minutes go by. Guys.
I know the commander. Captain.
Nope. Eventually, says, wait a minute, let me just check some notes. Okay. Hey, you here? Come back. I notice there's a dark elf amongst you. What's your name? Obviously directed towards Tarvin.
Tarvin is my name. Do I know you, stranger?
No, but we've heard of you, Tarvin. And with
Never a
that,
good sign.
the portcullises swing open.
Oh.
Ooh.
See, my reputation precedes me.
And one of the guards come down and says, follow me if you'd be so kind.
Okay.
Everybody, especially Tarvin, though. Follow through this way. And inside, it's just a big old snowy courtyard. And you see various footprints leading to various of these guard towers on the side. You hear a lot of barking over here. From these dogs. Not that way, friend. I gotta ask you to stay with me. Come back here, gnome. Yeah, through this way. And these doors swing open, which leads you into the main area of the keep. And you see inside here some type of great hall. It's dimly lit by chandeliers inside of there. The long tables are littered with dirty dishes, and you see a young tiefling, red in color, a youthful one, like about 14 years old, and he looks at you these odd arrivals and immediately breaks eye contact and goes about to cleaning these tables. Says, just ignore him. Just a whiny little shit we took and I don't know why. But come this way. And he opens this door. And inside of this room, you see it's like a sitting room. Lots of comfortable seats. and you see this little man here is the best way to describe it. Not in terms of stature, but in terms of disposition. You can almost feel him just glaring at you. Who said these little disgusting, dirty adventurer types? I don't know why you let them in here, but you need to take care of these people right now. Get out. So don't listen to this guy. This guy's little shit. He's a nobody. Everybody out right now. Get.
Tarvin looks at the guard who's let them in with a questioning look like, what's going on? Who are you?
Ignore this. Thoob, will you just... shut up? And Thoob, the guy who was presumed to say, no, I won't. You need to get rid of these guys. And they start shoving each other back and forth, giving them punches in the chest. And a door opens to the north. And a man walks in. Well, when I say man, it's a very generous description for what this person looks like. But he looks like this. And in case you don't know what a tiefling is, that's a tiefling. And I'm just going to whisper something to somebody, so keep an eye on chat inside of Discord. So, someone should have just received a whisper inside of the Roll20 check, and I'll let you do with that information what you will. And it says, Thoob, just that's enough. That's enough. We have visitors. Please, everybody come in and have a seat. Dragonborn? Dwarf? Always a pleasure to have a high lady. And nice to meet you. My name is Kedroth. It is an absolute honor to meet you. And with Speaker Krennic being in such terrible health, I am the de facto leader of this place. He's entrusted the leadership of the castle and the Caer Dineval itself to me. So please, be welcome, be my guests. And the guard says, Kedroth, this dark elf over here, his name's Tarvin. And immediately Kedroth turns towards you. Tarvin the dark elf. Interesting. I think I know of the problem that ails you, Tarvin. Please, if you'd be so kind, I'd like to have a talk with you for the benefit of both of us. Would you care to step through into my offices?
It's my better judgment. I will, yes.
Okay.
I'll just step in here with you. Yeah.
I think we should let Tarvin go on his own. I suppose there's nothing we can do.
Door closes.
Go.
You can open the door if you like, but the door's effectively been slammed in your face.
We'll wait outside.
Gosh, it's so lush in here. Look at all these things. Amazing.
Bug gets up to the door to listen in. If you can listen in.
Okay, two things. First of all, there's a nice fire in here. It's relatively warm in here, despite the coldness of the castle. Bugs, make me a perception check. Okay. Now, over in Discord, you'll notice there's a voice channel 2. I need Tarvin and Bugs to go to voice channel 2, and we'll have a quick conversation in there. Does that make sense?
Yes, okay.
So just...
Hello.
Let me just say that you have a problem. Do you want me to tell you what the problem is, or do you just want to spell it out? But I know what ails you.
I would love to hear you tell me what my problem is, and I have a lot of questions as well.
Well, let's just say, I know what's inside you. I know what's going to happen if it decides to leave you. And let's just say it will be messy. Do you want me to say the actual word?
I think you've said enough. I think you definitely know what's going on, but how did you find out? What do you know of me?
Well, let's just say it's not me per se, but a friend who speaks to me, shall we say. And this friend of mine is prepared to offer you a deal. We can remove that thing from inside of you, but the cost to you, it might not be a price you're prepared to pay.
I'll be the judge of that.
Who do you serve, Tarvin? Who do you worship?
Sorry, I'm just a good question. I don't have an answer prepared for that.
You can say insert your deity name here, if you like. If you have a deity.
Would that be something I chose when I created the character?
Yep. I mean, it's kind of impossible to be an atheist in this world because, gods sometimes wander around, so everybody generally worships somebody. Well, you believe, everybody believes in gods, but not everybody necessarily worships God. But would Tarvin worship someone?
No, not necessarily. No, I don't think I worship anyone.
Oh, wow, that is interesting. Well, let's just say that this deal will involve you pledging the very essence of who and what Tarvin is to my friend. I mean, I myself made the pledge. I myself was lost and alone on the fields of Icewind Dale, and I was cold and I was dying.
Okay.
And my friend came to me, and he saved me, and I live because of him. And he's providing the same deal to you.
What's your friend's name?
No, we don't need to go into names just now.
Can I do a perception check here? Am I picking up any kind of clues?
You can make an
Obviously, I
insight
don't
check.
trust- Yeah, obviously I don't trust this guy. Okay, insight. Oh, terrible. Okay, nothing there.
You're not sure. Maybe he's full of shit. Maybe he's telling you a lie. But it does strike you as odd that he knows about the problem that you're having.
Yeah.
So you don't know. Maybe he's full of shit. Maybe he can help cure what ails you. So it would just be a simple deal between you and my friends. I know this is a very big thing to ask, a big decision. I'll tell you what. I'd be interested in talking to these companions you walk with. But let's just keep this conversation between us now, shall we?
Okay, Tarvin silently nods his agreement for the time being.
Okay. So let's go Bugsy and Tarvin back to the other voice channel.
That was Stone.
Stone. Yeah.
The door app opens.
That was Stone.
Jumps away from the door and coughs under his breath. He wasn't listening.
I forgot.
Make a stealth check. Make a stealth check, Bugs.
Okay.
No problem for Bugs. You don't at all look suspicious. And Kedrot says, yes, yes. Well, I've had my conversation with Tarvin. He has, shall we say, decisions to make. but I'd be fascinated to learn more about you. See if there's any alliances we can form, whether we can work together. So, please, tell me about yourself.
About working together.
And that, my dear friends, is where we'll have to end it tonight. But we'll see. Was Bugsy relaying that information?
Oh, he muttered something about deities, and this might not be good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, spoiler alert, it's not Elsa, okay? Elsa is not the deity we're talking about.
And it's certainly Tarvin looks unsettled. But that's all. Yeah.
Yeah, Bugsy plans on pulling him aside later.
Okay, well, I look forward to seeing what this happens. And interesting decision. Or you have a week to ponder it, Tarvin.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not really much to go on. Yeah. All right.
But I will say you do know the danger that he mentioned, right? I won't say it because you have... Oh, you mentioned it to your group, right? You have this dangerous thing that could kill you. Yeah.
Everyone knows
this
about the slide.
Yeah, everyone knows about the slide. Okay, that is true. Okay, but I got a dash, guys. But nice playing with you as always. And we'll... is everybody good for next week, by the way, given Christmas holidays and stuff?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess it's early on in December. Anyway, take care, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Cool.
Lots
Thank
of
you.
fun, Malcolm.
Okay.
Thank you so much.